Fixture schedule then. So we had a really decent run. We started with a pretty bad run, actually. In the very first stream, we played against Swansea and we won. And that lulled us into a bit of a false sense of security, thinking we're amazing, because we then lost the next 3 games in a row, which wasn't ideal. We then beat Sheffield United, which was very handy. And we did that after we tweaked a few formations and tactics and just made things a little better for us. And we'll go through that in a minute. And after that win against Sheffield United and those tweaks, we beat Preston. We absolutely smashed West Brom. We had a very bizarre 4-2 loss to Southampton. If we look at this, 23 shots to 14, a 1.86 XG to 1.25, and somehow that resulted in 6 goals. I think we were very unlucky not to do anything more in that game against Southampton. So I'm not too worried about that at the moment. That's fine by me. And then we beat Stoke in the last game of last stream, 3-0, with the GOAT, Lucas Robertone, scoring in that one. This is a bloke that we signed for 4.2 million. Yeah, 4.2 million. He's got 3 goals in 4 games for us so far, and an assist to 7.57 average rating so far. He has been an absolutely inspired signing. He's kicking Nipan out of the team right now. He's gone. We don't care. He's only on loan, to be fair, so we don't care about him all that much. But Lucas Robertone is the man for us right now. I'm absolutely in love with him. I think he's incredible. I think he's a steal at £4.2 million as well, particularly if he is available for championship level clubs as well. I think he's a decent Premier League player now, apparently, according to our coaches. I mean, this does change, depending on form a lot of the time as well. But I think, he's a great addition to the team, and we've absolutely done amazingly well to snap him up there as well. And slowly but surely, we are going to be getting some goals from Falcao. He is slowly but surely, I mean, what does this stand as performance? Good championship player still, that's fine. He's got 17 finishing, 18 composure. If we just put balls on a plate for him, he will finish. So we just need to make sure he keeps getting goals in the right, getting in the right area, and we keep putting it on a plate for him. That's what we need to do, essentially. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs over the rest of the season. Who's Robertone? It all comes down to the manager. I completely agree. I think I'm the one that really gets the best out of him. There's the reason he's not been in the Premier League, because other managers can't get the best out of him, but I can, which is good fun. SI rolled out a bug update last night. Yes, we just went through, but actually it looks pretty good. Falcao's a blast from the past. He is good, to be fair, isn't he? 39 years old. Where did we get him from? In fact, he left. We signed him on a trial, didn't we? Because he left Millenarios on a free. So maybe he's not playing in real life anymore, but is just still kicking around in the database just in case he signs to someone. But I do find it hilarious that we've got him. His goals... I haven't really looked at his goal scoring form, actually. It really hasn't been great, has it? It's not really been great since he left Monaco. Maybe that tells you that we are 10 years too late to signing him to be a really good player. That's insane, though. God, I don't remember Monaco signing him for 51 million. That's insane. And then why did he go on loan? What was the issue with him going on loan? Was there something to do with Monaco in financial trouble or something like that? Zim, mate, good to see you. How you doing? Because it seems bizarre that he's gone on 2 loans for the Premier League and then just come back to France and bags for them. Interesting. Robertone is currently a Spanish second division team where he doesn't have a spot in the team right now. Wow, I didn't realise he wasn't playing for them. I knew he came from Almeria, but yeah. Oh, financial issues, and they had to get some money in. Okay. That feels bizarre for Monaco to have financial issues, though, given it's literally a tax haven for billionaires and millionaires. But yeah, around that sort of time, you're right. Mbappe must have left Monaco at some point. Around that kind of time-ish, maybe. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it, Zims, actually. I'm having a really good fun time playing it. I'm maybe playing it more surface level than other people. Maybe that's why I'm enjoying it so much. But I've had a really fun time kicking on with this. It's been good fun. Just to remind you of the other transfers that we made as well. If we look at the transfer history. Tim Rossmann came in from Fortuna Dusseldorf, and he had a really great first 2 games and has been sort of petering off ever since a little bit. Falcao joined, obviously. Pjanic joined as a free agent too. He's not played too many games, actually. We need to maybe get him playing a little bit more, potentially. But he's more of like a backup off the bench and is just like an incredible player to bring on. And then Lucas Robertone, of course, the GOAT. We're happy with him as well. So after all those fixtures, all those transfers, we are currently 4th in the table, on 15 points. We're having a very good start to the season. Leicester starting to run away with things a little bit. They're 5 points clear of us, 3 points clear of Preston in 2nd place. So we're doing pretty well. However, if we look at the XG table, The XG suggests that we should be in top position. We should be at the top. Now, I think... Hang on. Expected goals against is 8. Expected goals is 14. If we go back to the league table, we've scored 18. But, okay. So, actually, I think the colours here might be backwards. Because we have conceded 4 more than we should have done based on the XG. And that's the reason that we are down in 4th place and not top of the table as it maybe should be, potentially. So we're it says point +1 there. I don't know. I think the colours are slightly backwards on some of this, to be fair. The numbers on the XG table are all over the place. I do agree, yes. It's a little bit out of whack, isn't it? And I think that this should be a red rather than the green because we are worse off. We've conceded more goals than we should have done based on the XG table. And this also should be bad. No, we've scored 4 more than we should have done. Okay, so that green is good. We've scored 4 more than we should have done, but we have conceded 4 more than we should, so that should be a red number. Points, it should be 0 because we're on 15 points, aren't we? We're on 15 points. Yeah, we are. So I'm not quite sure why it says +1. It is a little bit confusing. I do agree, Skip. A little bit confusing. Why is defending so difficult in this game? I think because we need to get used to this out-of-possession formations and how it properly works, and maybe that's part of the reason. I think we're probably all going to be quite good on the in-possession kind of stuff because that's kind of what you focus on in FM24 and all the previous games, maybe. But I think the out-of-possession stuff maybe needs a little bit of tweaking and stuff like that to understand from our part, how to play the game properly and things like that. So it's going to take some learning, I think. Going to take some learning. We've got Portsmouth up next on Saturday, and it looks like it's international. Why is this so greyed out? Oh, because that's before us. We're right down here on the 30th of September. So if we look into October, there we go. We've got Portsmouth coming up next. Then international break for England, Andorra, England v Serbia. And then we come back against Ipswich, who are having the best of starts of the season in 10th place. Sheffield Wednesday are having an incredible start, by the way, up to 5th in the table. Wrexham, as good as it is in real life, 20th right now, and then Watford. So we're not playing Leicester for a little while yet. So if we look at our fixture schedule, when do we play Leicester, who are top of the table? Actually, it's not too far after the Watford game, to start of November. We might be able to get through to then in today's stream. Like I say, we've got an engagement party tonight over in Leicester, so we'll finish the stream today about 1 PM UK time. So give it another 2.5 hours. Wow, already been doing for like 20 minutes. Yeah, give it another 2.5 hours. We should get through quite a few games, I reckon. And fingers crossed we can get through to that Leicester game, which will be fun. As their manager gets manager of the month, Cifuentes gets it. That's a real shame. I think I deserve it, if I'm honest with you, for the way I've turned this team around after 3 losses in a row. But he's only won 4 of his 5 games. How many did we win? If I can find the schedule, sorry. It's up here actually. We won. You see, we only played 4 games, not 5 games. That's the reason. That's the reason. Real shame. Morning, Tom. How's the stream going? How did yesterday's finish? We just went through it all, to be fair, actually. But well, we did have a weird loss as well, but we won 3 of our last 4 games, which is good. So we're on the right track here. A few games have happened. Looks like we're a late kickoff or something like that. Obviously, the midweek. Oh, I guess. Oh, other teams still have to play games, apparently. That makes more sense. Okay, so everyone's now played 8 games. We're 6th place in the table. Still in the playoff spots. That's good. We'll take that. I'm happy. Unpopular opinion, I think it's a really good, refreshing game. It does sound like my laptop's going to burst going to Mars, though, but it's worth it. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think the people who don't like the game are the vocal minority, if I'm honest with you. I think, as with everything, if you don't like it, you're more likely to say something about it than if you like it. So that's my opinion. But Tobes has done well. He's just won the Bundesliga and the DFB Pokal with Werder Bremen with a record low 63 points. Oh my word. And only had 2 Bundesliga teams until the final where you played Cologne. That's insane. You had a generational run there. Congratulations, though. That must be nice to have that first title under your belt, especially with Werder Bremen. How come everyone else is terrible? We're like Bayern and drawing with everyone or something like that, because I assume Bayern didn't lose many games. That's my thought process on that, at least. Right. Leicester won another game. Birmingham have beaten Wrexham there. I kind of hope Wrexham go down, to be fair. in my opinion. Turner, what a lovely start to a Saturday. Welcome, my friend. Good to have you here. If you're watching on YouTube right now, by the way, if you could all press the like button underneath the video, that would be fantastic. It's a massive help when you all press the like button. So if you could do that, that would be wonderful. I also like the new UI. I'm getting used to it. I think once you start to understand how it works, it becomes fairly intuitive. I do think there's a few things that are buried inside of other menus or screens or cards or tiles, whatever they're called, a little bit too much. But I think, yeah, send it on Twitter, mate. Just tag me on Twitter, that'd be cool. I think there's some things that are buried a little bit, but I think for the most part it's quite good. I'm quite enjoying it, to be fair. Right, let's review the team selection then for this first game of the stream against Portsmouth. Now, we are going to keep Falcao playing up front for now. I am determined to get him working, but I'm also aware that Strelic's got 6 goals so far this season, and maybe we should be playing Strelic more if we want. Maybe Falcao's to come off the bench. I think Strelic maybe got to start, really. I don't think we can't not start the guy who's got 6 goals, to be fair. Pjanic has got 2, but I think they're both penalties, to be fair. We'll leave him off the pitch right now. I think Fry needs to come on for a game as well ahead of Jones, just so he gets a bit of match sharpness into him. I'm aware that match sharpness is going to be quite an issue. We've got a lot of unregistered players as well, because we seem to have a massive squad and we can't seem to get rid of some of these players. Not that I've tried massively, if I'm honest with you. But we need to make sure we keep match sharpness high on some of these guys. If we look at Robert Rossman, his form in the last few games it's been better than a 7.4, 7.5, an 8.8, an 8.1. Wait. Oh no, they're the friendlies. Oh, I thought it was going the other way. So I'm like, actually, he's played way better than I remembered. They were friendlies by looks of things. If we look at the match ratings recently, 6.7, 7.7, 7.1. He's been at 6.3. 6'3". Oh, okay. Interestingly, the 6'3" is the same height as the 6'6". So again, this is a slight little issue there, isn't it? Because there's quite a big difference between a 6'3" and a 6'7". He's been okay recently, I guess, but maybe it's an idea to potentially swap him out at some point with someone else. Now, there was Bangura is a winger that we could use. I'm tempted to give him a go. And maybe take Sene off the bench. How good is Sene? Before we throw him under the bus. He's 24, Senegalese striker. Yeah, we've already got a few strikers. He's way down the pecking order in terms of strikers at the moment. Falcao and Strelic, and actually Tommy Conway is a good option there as a striker, and he can sort of play across the attacking midfield as well. So, we'll swap Rossman out for Bangura. I think it's how you say his name. I could be saying it wrong, but I'm trusting in my expert knowledge of pronunciations that is correct. So we'll do those 2 changes. We won't make a massive change just yet. He's lacking match sharpness. We know that's why he's playing this game, definitely. Yeah, we got Falcao. He's in the team. Haven't started FM26 yet, but on FM24 I started to save in Germany. My tactics interesting. Undefeated in the league. Lost to some random club in the Pokal and beat Bayern 4 next game. It's how it works. You play amazingly and then lose to a team really far down the table. What do we say? I'm going to say ignore the praise we've been getting. They want us to fail, play without pressure and have fun as always. And that seems to relax a few players. And Strelic, the pressure's been lifted off his face. That's good. Continue into this game. Right, first game of the stream. Away at Portsmouth, who are 15th in the table. Should be a win on paper. IMO. Look at the wide forward role for Whittaker. He's been doing quite well as an inside forward, to be fair. I like him cutting inside and having the fullback or the wing back on that right-hand side overlap him. It's working quite well, actually. Arguably, Britain's been our best player this season, an unsung hero. He seems to just get massively high ratings every game. Right. Let's see how we get on here. We'll expand the latest scores up so you can see those latest scores as well. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? It's a little bit behind my head. It's just, in fact, you can see all the correct scores there. Behind my head is Holby Sheffield United, which kicks off at 5:15, so that was not actually playing, to be fair. Maybe a stupid question, but will you need to start a new game when the updates roll out and international management become a playable feature? No. I'm not sure about international management, to be fair, but that's a long way off still. But the updates will apply to all save files, unless it's something that's like fundamentally cooked into the database when you start the game, potentially. Like, I think there was a bug a few years ago where regen names were like, everyone was called Ivan or something like that from Spain, and that was database, I think, rather than anything else. I can't remember. Either way, you should be fine though, for the most part. First highlight of the game, a little bit of lag here. That might be my PC, it could be the game, I don't know. Callum Britton, though, has the ball, finds Strelic in front of him. A little 1-2, gets it back to Britton, who's got a chance to now cross it into the middle. Takes a shot instead. I don't know why. Maybe we didn't actually save it, did we? I asked him not to shoot quite so often, but that was during a match. We need to probably do that before the match to... if I go to tactics now. Because he just loves shooting, doesn't he? Shooting less often. There we go. Thank you very much. Confirm those changes. Will you be doing a women's league save this year out of interest? Does it have any value to you? I would certainly be doing stuff with the women's database. I don't typically play a lot of like saves like this. Like we'll do after this sort of beta phase of Middlesbrough, I do want to do a stream save with like a team in Eastern Europe. I think that'd be quite good fun. But we'll certainly use the women's database for some videos. Strelic should have scored that. He really should have just hit that hit that with all he has, as opposed to try and chip the keeper there in that situation. I think the new tactics are really good. I think it's the best tactical implementation in a Football Manager game we've ever had. I think it's really good. I feel more in control in a way. I feel like I understand a little bit more about what's going on and how my team transitions and goes to defend and things like that, which is good. Does your coupon only work in Europe? If you check Fanatical, it will say like what territories it works in and things like that. I think it's probably... It might be okay. I'd double check on your end, if I'm honest with you. But yeah. Portsmouth having a chance to come forwards now, though, and they've... Okay, taking a lead there. A shot through a crowd of people. That's another situation where we've got really low XG against, and yet we are somehow conceding goals like that. Which is strange. Wow, cool people from Indonesia in the chat. Hello to Indonesia. See, it comes off the boot of number 7. Who's number 7? Hackney. It comes off the boot of Hackney, which takes it past the keeper. And we've seen that quite a bit, to be fair, actually, haven't we? We've seen that quite a bit. Where a shot through a crowd of people does rebound and ricochet quite a bit, and it's been bad for us. And again, a very low XG kind of effort there, isn't it? They're on 0.24 right now. RIP. And actually, for a change, we are having less possession. We normally have a lot more possession, but Portsmouth seems to be dominating now with 58%. Corner coming in for them now. We clear it at the near post, but only as far as the midfielder who puts it back in towards Chaplin, who shouldn't be scoring that, should he? A real shame. Agree. I like how players put the arms behind their back kind of thing to strike. Yeah. They've put a lot of work into the animation side of things for things like that. It's really quite good. How is he scoring from this angle, by the way? I mean, to be fair, it's a class goal. If you're scoring that is a class goal. Just put it top corner in off the post. I mean, if you're going to score, that's how you score. But it's frustrating that we've conceded like that, to be fair. Right. You're letting yourselves down, which isn't good enough. Honestly, I thought we got over a hump of losing, but maybe losing is starting to creep back in a little bit. I'm going to blame Bangura on the left-hand side. He's not having a great game, is he? And Strelic should have scored very early on, shouldn't he, as well? In fact, our attacking 4 are not playing particularly well. After I've just labelled Robertone the GOAT, this is not ideal. So, 55 minutes on the clock. It might be time to bring on Falcao. It might be time to bring on Nipan. I'm going to bring on Conway on the right-hand side. And I'm also going to bring on... where is he? Rossman on the left-hand side. And Morris has lost focus, so why not? Let's just bring Pjanic on as well for Morris. And maybe swap those two over, because I want Pjanic to create things for us. I think if you've got Pjanic on the pitch, you have to create some things. It is the Falcao, yes. He's 39 years old, bless him. He's got no legs left in him, but he can finish apparently, so that'd be quite handy. And he's doing his defensive work there. How is Callum Britton, our right back, the man... That was very confusing. Why was Falcao defending and Callum Britton the furthest forward? That's bizarre. Either way, we seem to have got players forwards now. The ball over the top of Tommy Conway's good. What a finish, by the way. Whoa. Insane. Yes, the Pjanic as well. Both available on free transfers. Look, Pjanic is pulling the strings already. Gives the ball to Nipan. Tells him to just whack it long to Tommy Conway. The man's come on the pitch. He's been on the pitch for like 2 minutes. The audacity to do that first time in your... I'm going to say it's his first touch of the game. I've got no proof of that, but I'm going to say it's his first touch of the game. That's insane. Right, the comeback's on. We're going to go more attacking here with 20 minutes to go, I think. Really try and turn the screw a little bit and put some pressure on Portsmouth. And actually, maybe if we go to instructions here as well. Let's up tempo even more. Let's really go for it. What does attacking transition mean? Oh, no. Yeah, as soon as we get the ball, we want to counter straight away. We need to be quick with this, don't we? We need to really go for it. And this is what we're doing right now. Sammy Lee Garek was he was a regen, unfortunately. Not a real player, sadly. If he was here, I'd get him. But sadly. Maybe in a few years' time when a regen comes through, we'll try and find one. Go on, Falcao. Yes! Oh, it's disallowed! No! No, I'm not having that. We're doing the right things, though. This is it. This is how we score. This is how we win. Put the pressure on right now, Middlesbrough. Come on. Win the ball high up the pitch here. No VAR in the Championship, unfortunately. Regan Poole, former Lincoln City player, hoofs it long, gives it away. Excellent. Pjanic with a chance now to find a great ball to Rossman. Rossman, oh my God. Falcao. You've got 17 finishing and 18 composure. Fella, that chance was made for you. That chance was made for you, surely. Oh my word. How's he not buried that? Yeah, Mickey, I know what you're saying. Right, we go again. Rossman finds Nipan in front of him. So much space. Falcao's right there in the middle. Just find him. Or Pjanic. Or someone. Oh. How? Look at the XG. I do feel like we have been FM'd quite a bit early in this, to be honest with you. Now, right, come on. Falcao, do not let me down this time. You've not got the pace. I understand that. Come on, Conway. Oh, he's there again. Tommy Conway off the bench. Now we push. We keep pushing now. Come on. Middlesbrough turn on the style. The bomb squad have come off the bench. Falcao's done well here. But Tommy Conway, tenacity to win this one in the air. I think you can argue the keeper and defender really mess up there massively, but we've done well. Come on. 5 minutes to go. We just need another goal. I mean, we should have had it with Falcao earlier on, to be fair. We really should have had it. 7 minutes of added time. If we don't have a highlight in this, very attacking. If we don't have a highlight in this, I don't know what's going wrong. Surely. Something has to happen now. It has to happen now. How? Look, I tell you what, from 2-0 down, we'll take 2-2. But we really should have won that game based on all the metrics here that we can see. dearie me. Dearie me. Should have won that, but everyone looks pretty happy with the team talk at least. So I hope that's done well for morale. RIP. So international break now. We've got a bit of time off before our next game. What could have been. Well done Tommy Conway though. We'll praise him after that, I think. Conway close to trigger a clause. He gets... Oh, we have to pay Bristol City £500,000 if he gets 20 league goals. Or when he scores 20 league goals in total. I understand that, okay. I'd rather not do that, to be fair. So if you could only score important goals when we need you to, that would be alright. Also, valued at 12 to 13 million is incredible. A leading championship player, potential to be a decent Premier League player. He's actually quite good. I didn't realise how good he was finishing and composure-wise. He's just very slow. Maybe we should be using him a little bit more, potentially. Anyway, where is he? Interaction, praise, last game. You super in front of goal last time. Keep it up. Thanks, I'll keep what I'm doing. Keep doing what I'm doing, he says. Brilliant. Lovely. Wonderful stuff. I'm sure the Portsmouth manager says he's happy with the draw. I'd be fuming if I was him to go from 2-0 up to drop down like that. And Conway's on form there. Great. Are we still in the playoffs? Let's have a look. Yeah, we are still in 6th place as it stands right now. So we're okay there. I don't think anyone's going to catch Leicester this season. They are starting to streak ahead, aren't they? They're now 6 points clear of 3rd place Watford. Only 9 games into the season. They're doing well, aren't they? They're doing well. Right. Ipswich beat Norwich. That's fine. That still keeps us in the playoffs. Good. As long as we stay in the top 6 all season, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. So I'm not sure how many players have got on international duty, actually. That could be something to look for in a couple of days' time and just see who's away on international duty. I think we have got a few internationals. I don't think Falcao's playing internationally anymore, sadly. I think he should do, personally. Don't think Pjanic is either, although he's played for Bosnia, doesn't he? So maybe that he might actually still get called up for Bosnia. Will it tell us here if we go on the squad screen? Oh, only Aidan Morris and Bangura. So Bangora's playing for Sierra Leone. He's got 2 caps actually, so maybe we should keep him in the team a little bit to make sure he keeps getting international appearances. Aidan Morris with the USA. Is that it? Just 2 international... Oh no, Alan Brown as well, who we don't care about. He's with Ireland. I'm actually tempted to cancel his loan because we're not going to use him. Samuel Silvera is with Australia. But he's not really playing for us at all this season. Hansen is with Curacao. And then we've got as well Bergzorg with Suriname. Interesting. Egypt, Lithuania, and was it the UAE they added as well? I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, let's have a look at this picture on Twitter. I'm very interested in your league table. Oh, I can't see it on my notifications on Twitter. Oh well. Right. When is Oh, Senny Ding is back from injury now, is he? That would be good, because you're a better goalkeeper, aren't you, than Sol Bryn, Senny Dieng. Fitness, yeah, he's just coming back from his injury. He's just missed 3 months with a partially torn Achilles tendon, which had him out for 9 months, apparently. That's insane. But he's back. So if we compare him with Sol Bryn, yes, Senny Dieng in the green. I think they probably maybe fixed this now, potentially. Pretty sure he's in the green. Let's have a look at the attributes. Oh, Sol Bryn is better mentally. Chat, who are we saying is better here? Senny Dieng or Sol Bryn? physically, it's Senny. Mentally, it's Sol. And in terms of like the goalkeeper attributes, I don't... Rushing out tendency, I don't know how much I really think about those. I guess the kicking and the throwing is quite good to have. But I actually say here that the mental average is the same. I guess we're looking at like off the ball being 1 and 3. That's kind of null and void. Flair we don't care about either. Chat is saying Senny Ding is better. He's got a better jumping reach. Senny Dieng. Alright. My worry here is though that I'm not sure if we actually registered Senny Dieng into the team. If we go to registration, sort it by position. Yeah, he's not actually registered. Do we have to have goalkeepers registered? If I do that, I can't confirm that because we're out of registration. So we might just have to play Solbren anyway for the rest of until January. Yeah, I don't think he can actually play, if I'm honest with you. That may have been an oversight on our part by not. But he was injured, to be fair. He was injured, and then John McLaughlin wasn't injured. You have to register goalies above League One. Okay, well, 85 days until it opens again. Sorry, Senny Dieng. We can get you playing for the under 21s maybe, if that's allowed. I don't know. Oh, dearie me. How up to speed do you feel with the new UI now, Tom? I mean, I feel like I'm a bit ahead because I played a lot of the alpha as well, but I'm feeling more comfortable with it. I need to remember to use these bookmarks a lot more than I actually do. I need to remember to just click squad up here to look at my first team. I need to remember to just click there to go to my tactics screen straight away. I need to remember the data hub is right there as well, which is quite good. And we're performing much better than average across all areas. We're just really frustratingly like conceding silly goals that we don't need to do. Maybe we need to look for a couple of defenders. What we should do here is go to recruitment focuses. Why have we only got one focus in Brazil? That makes no sense. We have completed some, okay. But why is the only one in progress Brazil? I don't understand that. I'll be honest, I'm going to get rid of it, I think. This guy's a bloke we're meant to sign, apparently. Or they reckon we should sign. Leading championship player playing close to his full potential. It's fun, I get it. We are scouting the world, so that maybe we just leave it then. You know, we can always find some players in Brazil, can't we? I think what we need to do is not click on that. How do we... If I go back to recruitment focuses, how do I set up a new one? I swear the button was there a minute ago. Oh, we found Scout Priorities. It's here. I've been looking for this all over. Right, I know where it is now. Scouting Priorities is right here. So all these players are being scouted out in Brazil at the moment, actually, by the recruitment focus in Brazil, which is strange. I had to get... Sorry, I was on in progress and not all. You have to be on all, apparently, to create a new... that's a new recommended focus. Now, I want to get rid of that, please. I want to create a new recruitment focus. I want to look for centre-backs. Sorry, centre-backs, please. In particular, we'll say ball-playing centre-back because that's what we like. Who's a very good proficiency for the role. And not particularly looking for anyone similar. Out of possession, I don't really mind too much. Our centre-back still is good. Keep them both like that. Next. We're looking for... I think we need to look for some younger players, like 25 at most. 3.5 stars of current ability. At least, we'll go 3.5 potential just in case. We'll have as an ongoing priority as well, just to make sure we're looking for these centre-backs throughout until January kind of thing. And where do we want to look? Just look across Europe. Just look all across all of Europe, all right? How many scouts do we... We only got 2 scouts. That's actually insane. Okay, we should assign any scout. I don't mind then. We need to get some scouts in ASAP. I did not realise it was that bad. Right, club. If we look at the staff... We've got one... I did not spot this before. And no recruitment analysts. Right. This is it. We need to get some staff in here. And more coaches too, actually. I know someone has been reminding me in the comments in the chat for quite a long time saying, you should look for staff, by the way. I didn't realise it was this bad. I never gave it that much thought. Let's go through this, shall we? Let's look for some scouts. So, up here, did I set up a staff search one? Just... That's player database. No, I don't think I did I? So recruitment staff database. Edit this. We are looking for recruitment team scouts. Employed. Let's go none because I don't really want to like steal from other clubs and things like that. Reputation. We'll say actually not bother about reputation. Add an attribute. Right. Judging player ability and judging player potential is at least very good for both of them. Right, Richard and Moritz. I think these 2 guys are players that we have to sign, scouts that we have to get in right now. This guy is outstanding at both judging player ability and potential. He knows all about Spain and Germany. That's good for knowledge as well. Hello, Mr. Richard. I like how he's just known as Richard. That's good, isn't he? Just Richard. That's how you know you've made it. Would you like to be a scout on a full-time contract for £1,400 a week on a 3-year deal? I think what we should do is get rid of the wage rise and actually bring your wages down by £200. Suggest terms. Now he wants more. Okay, we can give you what you want, but without the wage rise. He's happy. Richard, in you come. Excellent. There's 2 scouts. Moritz is all about Central Europe. He loves it, which is very handy, actually, because we could do with that, couldn't we? 72 will be retiring soon. Not on my watch, he won't be. Not on my watch. I'm going to make sure we're going to work him to the bone. He's very good at ability and potential. Excellent. Approach to sign. You want a bit more money, do you? Got a family to feed, have you, at 37 years old? Don't know. I think your kids can survive on a bit less money. Just not a chief scout either. Oh, you are a scout. I'm going to lock that in as a scout. Okay, we'll have to give you 1,400 to accept that. Suggest terms. Fella, why are you so... You want more money for a lesser job. Look, we need scouts, so I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you. But you better buy your kids Heinz baked beans and not the Aldi versions instead. All right, you better go for the brands. I'll be keeping an eye on you, Moritz. Okay, excellent. I don't want to sign the directors of football. So what we're going to do is on the attributes, just match one of these for now. There's not that many that are like incredible. So Richard is good, right? Russ Richardson is good at potential, and he's very good at potential. Sorry, good at player ability. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the unemployed bit here. Employed any? I don't care. We're going to start poaching. It might cost us some money, but I think that's important. If we now go to elite, okay, no one's elite apparently. But I want... Right, hang on a second. There we go. Match 2. So those 2 already signed up. Angel Medina from Spain at Tenerife right now as a chief scout. Do you want to come here and just be a normal scout? He's on quite a cheap contract as well. Want to be a normal scout? He wants to be a chief scout. No, you've got to be a normal scout. Lock you in. Get rid of his wage rise as well. 1,400. I'll give you 1,500 because I know you're going to go mental at me right now. He just says no straight away. Okay, well, fair enough, fella. I understand that. You don't want to drop down being a chief scout there. I get it. I get it. Hank Grimm. What a name. Oh, and look how much he knows. He knows the entire world. It's a shame we aren't going to find any wonder kids in Aruba, and I think basically he's taken the piss here a little bit, and he's been like, honestly, lads, honestly, send me to Aruba. Send me to Aruba because I know we're going to find some wonder kids there. And he's just been lying on the beach. And he's got away with it because he's done Aruba and Curacao and Suriname and Bonaire and Saint Martin. Like, he knows how to get to the Caribbean. Ignore the fact that I know for a fact that Curacao, Suriname and Saint Martin are definitely Dutch former territories or something like that. So I assume Aruba and Bonaire are as well, actually. So maybe that's why, you know, maybe he just spent a bit of time there speaking Dutch. I don't know. But he's good at least. He's good. He's very good at scouting as well. So he's a chief scout, though. That's another issue that we might have here. Approach to sign. He wants to be a chief scout. Let's just go scout. Lock it in. Get rid of his future wage rise. Go up a little bit. Okay, he doesn't want to sign either. Crap. That is an issue. What about this bloke at Reading? Surely you're not a chief scout. He's a chief scout. Why is everyone here a chief scout? He was chief... Right, hang on a second. You were chief scout at Tottenham and then left to go to Reading instead. What happened there? That feels like a huge drop. And now you're not going to be a chief scout for me either. Look, I'm going to just lock you in as a scout. Do you want to do it? He does for $3,000 a week. 2.5. 2.8. 2.6. Okay, that's another scout coming in at least. We'll take that. And then this bloke in the Zwei Bundesliga is a chief scout there as well. To be honest, I haven't looked at the chief scout, actually. It's a Middlesbrough jersey we're wearing it. That's what we're wearing. It's an away one. Fella, would you like to be not a chief scout, just a normal scout, which I'm going to lock you in for, and I'm going to get rid of your wage rise in the future? And he says, yes, for 1,600. 1.7. Agreed. Good. Excellent. So there's a few scouts coming in at least. I can't remember how many we've got now. We'll wait and see what happens when they join for a little bit. It could be good to get someone from South America or something. If we match just one of this now, can we like insert general? Oh no, where's like nationality? General rating. I don't know what that rating really means, if I'm honest with you. That's annoying that there's no way to see nationality here, because that's really handy to know what countries they can scout and what they're good at. If they're French, they're going to be very good at France. That seems like something that needs to be in the game. That's not in the game. I don't like that at all. John Park at St Mirren, I presume. Oh my gosh, he knows everything. John Park, we're going to send you to Asia. We're going to get a scout report up in Asia, and we're going to send you there to Japan and South Korea specific. Although he's quite good at Europe as well. He's a bloody chief scout, though, isn't he? Everyone's a chief scout. Literally, everyone's a chief scout. If we right, let's look at the scouts instead, rather than the chief scouts here. And I want to sign someone. Oh my god, there's not many. Okay. I thought we might see someone from like. Let's get rid of the reserves and youth team for now. Surprised you're only getting 42 people come up, actually. That is surprising. Maybe it's to do with... I don't know why we're getting, like, so few. Let's put a few job adverts out as well. Why not? Excuse me? Well, that's not what I expected to happen when I pressed job adverts. Chelmsford are looking for a chief scout, apparently. I don't... How do I make a job advert? How do I make a job advert? Well, we won't put a job out then. I'm going to save the game because I feel like I am... Go to your staff screen, club staff. Oh, it's there, is it? So we go to club staff. Club staff. And then, oh, it's here, is it? Place an advert for a scout. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't seem the most... well, I guess it's the same way you did it in FM24, isn't it, actually, I suppose? The exact same way in FM24. We'll do recruitment analysts as well. We should look for some recruitment analysts while we're here too, as well, actually, I think. And just see what that's all about too. Because we could do with a few of them by looks of things. Could also do with a few more coaches as well. And a few physios. A few everythings, really, actually. This is not... We're in a dire situation here that I did not realise. Recruitment. Staff database. Right, this time, if we're looking for a recruitment analyst, it's not going to highlight the attributes that we need, apparently. Oh, is it just analysing data? It is. Analysing data. That's fine. I think. Right. Back. Edit search. Get rid of those. Conditions. Staff role is recruitment team. Recruitment analyst. Employed is NA. We can just get rid of that, to be fair, can't we? That's not actually a thing. Recruitment analyst. Only average. I think it's just analysing data that we need here, isn't it? I feel like it's not quite highlighting things that we need to see, but I'm going to go to attributes, add an attribute. I want analysing data. You need to be elite. Oh, there's a lot of people that are elite. That's really good. Is anyone unemployed? Oh, loads. Excellent. Right, a 30-year-old recruitment analyst here called Jason. Right, hang on a second here. Analysing data unsuited. Oh, we've got a match 0 of 1. I don't know why it defaulted to that. Okay, no one's elite. No one who wants to sign for us is elite. Very good. There's only a few. So you have to come in, fella. Approach to sign you. Recruitment analyst, full-time, £1,300 a week. Let's get rid of that. Suggest. He's happy. Thank you. Get yourself to the club. We need you desperately. Oh, did I finalise the deal on that? Contract. No, I didn't. It says withdraw. That's fine. You are a recruitment analyst who is very good at it as well. And you know a lot of... Why are you not a scout, fella? I might sign you as a scout instead, because you seem to know everything about, like, Africa. And that seems very general. Like, can I just see Nigeria, DR Congo, and Guinea? And it's only very good. I think I'm more inclined to get you in as a scout. And he wants to be a scout, actually. As a quite a cheap one as well. Fella, you can be a scout. We're bringing you in. Let's get you in. And then we've got 2 performance analysts here. Would either of you prefer to be a recruitment analyst instead? Approach to sign. You want to be a sports scientist? No, you're not. I didn't even look at your medical stuff, but you're going to be scouting, recruitment analyst, and I'm locking that in. Do not change that. Get rid of that. Suggest. He wants more money for it. 1,000. 1,100. I've won. Exit the talks. Excellent. Okay, that'll do for now. We haven't signed RDF. He doesn't want to sign for us, unfortunately. It's a real shame. South Africa has a lot of talent. Yeah, actually, in Football Manager, the players are usually rated very highly there, to be fair. So I do agree with that. Oh, we could do some actual coaches as well, couldn't we? We could do some actual coaches joining us as well. How are you finding the game so far? I'm really enjoying it. There's certain elements that are a little bit confusing, like we just saw with like the adverts and things like that for staff members seeming to be a little bit a strange place. Or there's a thing that said you've got 0 job adverts out. You click on it and it just shows job adverts for everyone else, which is really strange. Yes, if you use the affiliate link for FM26, you get it right now. Yes, you do. You do. Let's just have a quick look as well, very quickly, for edit search. We are looking for coaching, just coaches. That's all I want to see at the moment. I'm going to add some attributes. I want attacking coaching. Let's get an attacking coaching who's elite. Okay, no one wants to join us who's elite. Anyone outstanding? Yes, there's a couple outstanding coaches here. Alexander Zickler's got 4-star rating. I think this is probably like reputation. That's what I'm thinking it means. If I'm honest with you. He does look quite good, to be fair. Right, hang on. Was the assistant manager at Borussia Mönchengladbach, Borussia Dortmund and RB Leipzig and is now unemployed. And we're now going to get him to become... He doesn't want to sign for us. I got excited then. Okay, Neil Roberts. Fella, are you more keen to join us? You were a scout at Swansea. You're not a very good scout. Well, you're more inclined to join for us. Okay. Ruin exclude. We could just do with some scouts. Coaches, rather. We've done the scouts, haven't we? And then we'll look for someone who... get rid of that one. Add an attribute. We'll go defensive coaching as well. Just get another defensive coaching for now. Oh, who's also outstanding at that. Only one who's unemployed. It's you. You were a coach with the USA and the assistant man. I don't think you are going to join us. I don't think you're keen on joining Middlesbrough after having been assistant manager at PSG, Chelsea, and a coach for the US. Obviously, one of Pochettino's boys, is it? I don't know. I mean, it'd be great if you do want to join us. No. He's got no interest in signing for Middlesbrough, which is understandable. I get that. I don't know why you're coming up here. Because, oh, we unclicked interested staff in the... Okay, that's why. That's why he didn't come up. That makes more sense. Right, go to very good. Terry Butcher. Bring him in. That would be good, wouldn't it? Stuart Pearce. I mean, if you want to join us, Stuart Pearce, that's fine by me. I'd like that a lot. Great, Stuart Pearce. There's our scouting done. There's our scouting done. How do you figure out what's happening in the game during the highlights? As in, understanding if your tactic's working or not. Is that what you mean? I do think, yeah, Stuart Pearce there's an absolute steal. I do agree. Right. We have to start now accepting these people. We've got people who need work permits and things like that. But we are slowly starting to get the staff in now. And we'll get a lot more of the... excuse me. Scout recruitment focuses being set up and being done, which is good. Do you agree with the critics of the game, UI bugs, etc.? I mean, yes, there's lots of bugs in the game, but that's what you expect because, you know, it's a beta and there's going to be bugs in this to fix. There are in every single version of Football Manager. I think people are just getting cross-cut. It looks very different and they're just not used to it yet. And I think people are just jumping to conclusions too much about everything. So, I think people are being unfair to start off with. I don't agree with them. I understand there are things wrong with the game and things are a little bit more confusing in some areas, as Stuart Pearce signs for us. Stuart Pearce, retired fullback. That's how they describe him. Not, you know, former manager, you know, elite coach. Just a retired fullback. That is quite funny, to be fair. UI is classy if you actually know where to find stuff. I think knowing where things are is the biggest hurdle, I think, for the user interface. I do agree with you on that. So Pearce is here. Roberts is here. Good, good, good. Do you prefer with or without attribute masking, Tom? It depends what I'm doing. Depends what I'm doing. Normally I play without it because I'm trying to do like the rebuilds and stuff on YouTube way quicker, so it's just easier to like filter things like that. It makes things so much easier. But when I'm playing like this, going through things, I have the attribute masking on. Then it feels like more like a real manager kind of thing. I love how they keep sending people to Brazil. It's another one to Brazil. They just love... Who keeps going to Brazil? Who is doing this one? Who's the scout doing this? Chris Jones. Interestingly as well, Chris Jones. He's the one setting up these recruitment focuses. He's just... He knows everywhere, doesn't he? Jeez. He just wants to go to Brazil on holiday. You know, he's done a few years in Germany, a few years in Portugal and Spain. He's now like, I think I want to go to Brazil. I think I want to go to Brazil. That's funny though. Right. I hope he's got time to give our new scouts the new focuses. Okay, that was quick actually, that international break. I mean, I know we spent a lot of time like looking at scouts and stuff like that, but it did seem to go through pretty quickly. Right, Bangura looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock on international duty or something like that, so we're going to swap him out with Rossman for this game. Do we reward Conway with a start? He played really well, didn't he? He got 2 goals in the last game. He's going to start ahead of Whittaker on the right-hand side. See if he can do that again. Strelic will stay. I'm going to bring Jones back on for Fry for this game as well, just so we've got someone with some more sharpness in there than Lenihan. That'll do. Let's go to the match then. Let's see what happens. Seems Hotfix solved a lot of crashes today, but didn't solve the save load tactic issue. Is there an issue with saving and loading tactics? It works fine for me when I've tried it, so... Right, let's put on a show out there for everyone that show that a recent praise is justified. Put on a real show. I've read that in a weird way, didn't I? But there we go. Right, we're at home. We're at home. This needs to be a win. Ipswich haven't had the greatest start to the season so far. I think they're sort of mid-table. The table, they're 9th now actually. They're only 1 point behind us. So actually they've had a pretty decent start to the season. This is going to be quite a tight game then, I think maybe. No, not planning on doing any Champions League videos this season. That was expensive enough last season. Maybe in the future at some point if a sponsor comes along and covers everything for it. But I wouldn't be doing it again anytime soon out of my own pocket. But there we go. Hackney finds Lenihan, the Irish centre-back. He uses Jones to try and work the ball forward. That's a great pass in towards Rossman. That's insane. That is... What a pass that was, by the way. What a pass that was. That's Rossman's first goal, apparently. I guess in competitive games it is, actually, to be fair. But look at this pass here from Hackney. Look at the vision on this. Great movement from Rossman to just sort of show where he's going to go. And Hackney to just pick that out like that is wonderful. Oh. What a goal. What a great start to this game, 90 seconds in. We'll take that. 1 shot, 1 goal. That's what it feels like it's been missing recently. Long pass through the back line for someone to run onto. We get a lot of purchase out of that. A low one this time, though. The long balls over the top have been working. That was what kind of worked for Conway in the last game, didn't it, to be fair? How do you know how Ipswich are playing between highlights? I guess the 2D screen helps you kind of know where the ball is on the pitch. You know, if they're going to be pressing quite highly. You can kind of see where they are positionally, which is quite handy as well. But other than that, I don't really know yet. You know, but taking shots from long distance like that, incredible. That's annoying to concede a goal like that, though. Sol Bryn he's not very good from distant shots, is he? That's what I've kind of noticed. He doesn't really seem to be great at saving shots that they come through crowds of people like that. He should have done better there. He should have done better. And here they come again. Luckily, Jones there, nice little back heel there to get it away from the attacker. And we don't really clear the ball very well. Philogene looking to come forwards now. Kind of steps past a few... Well, I thought we'd started really well. I can't wait until we get Seni Dieng back and registered. Because I can't wait to get rid of Sol Bryn. I can't wait to get rid of him. They scored 2 goals from 2 shots so far. And Chuba Akpom is now just cutting through the midfield and defence. This is why we need to be looking for the new centre-backs. Did we set that up in the end, actually? Did we set that up? I think we did. I'll double check, but I'm sure we set up looking for centre-backs. Yeah, I think that early goal has put us in a false sense of security here. Ipswich do look to be the better team right now. And you make a good point, actually, Slemp, talking about the GOAT. We've not really seen Robertone do anything. In fact, he's on a 6.5 rating right now. So Lucas Robertone is maybe not the GOAT. But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. What we need to do, though, is turn this game around a little bit. We've had a very since the second minute, we've been terrible. Lenihan back to Neto Borges, who I think should have swung that one forwards really, but we'll take the build-up play. Here's the man himself, Robertone, skips past his man. Just put a low cross in now. This is what's infuriating me at the moment. They're not doing the low crosses. Or it's more of a case in that situation where they get in that position, they choose to shoot rather than just put it into the 6-yard area and go for an easy tap in. That seems to be our biggest Achilles heel at the moment, I think. So maybe what we need to do at the break is go to tactics. Go to our team instructions, all instructions. Our current crossing situation is whipped crosses. I'm going to ask them to put low crosses in instead. And then Rossman did score a great goal earlier, but I'd like you to now shoot less often. Conway's inside forward. I guess you can shoot a little more. Britain, I keep meaning to do his downside before a game. That's crossing, isn't it? Shoot. That's crossing from the byline. Shoot less often. And we'll do the same for Neto as well. Shoot less often. Let's see if that fixes things a little bit. Unlucky so far, you've done nothing wrong. Let's try and keep spirits high. But Conway has conned me. He scored 2 goals in like 20 minutes yesterday in his last game. And now he's dropping a 6.4 on us. We've dropped Morgan Whittaker for no reason. But Luca Robertone with the corner. Into the middle, cleared. Only as far as Luca Robertone. Back out on that far side. Decides to dribble into the area. Finds Hackney, gets it back. Hackney shoots. And it's come off Strelic and it's in. 2-2. Okay. That's alright then. That's alright. We'll take that. We'll take that. I'm also getting a little chilly. So I'm going to put a jumper on. Put this jumper on. I think that's meant to be a shot which Strelic just gets on the end of. I don't think that's actually meant to have happened. We'll take it though. No Borough jumper, I'm afraid. Right. I think we need to start thinking about changes. Morris has not played particularly well. So let's bring Kante on. And Morgan Whittaker as well. And maybe we think about Falcao soon as well. Ipswich free kick. Over the crossbar. That's a really nice jumper. Thank you, Ollie. Appreciate it. Laura got it for me from the TikTok shop. And it's really warm. It's like a fleece kind of thing. It's really warm. Callum Britton in the area. That's the low cross we needed. This is what we need to do. Don't shoot there, those low crosses. It's unfortunate it's not worked out for us there. And if they score on the counter-attack now, I will take the blame for it by telling him to cross more and not shoot. If he had shot, it probably just hit the side netting. But Chuba Akpom just... He's hit the post. Why did the keeper not move? I cannot wait to get rid of his keeper. I cannot wait to get rid of his keeper. My word. Do you leave low block tactics in a bit of an FM24? I think you could probably make it work a bit more, actually. I agree. I think you probably could make it work a bit more. I think the match engine's quite good. I've got a few little issues, like players just seem to try and shoot from like really acute angles all the time, and that annoys me. But I've enjoyed watching it. I've enjoyed playing it. It feels quite nice. I think now is the time as well, before I forget, to bring Falcao on. And Whittaker's having a poor game as well since coming on the pitch. Robertone is going to come off for Nipan as well. Maybe we end up dropping him for Nipan, because Nipan played well, came off the bench last time, didn't he, as well? Team instructions. Let's up the tempo a little bit too. That worked last time. What else did we change last time? What else did we change last time? We just upped the tempo. We did something else, didn't we? To start scoring. And it worked. Crossing style, I want low... I thought we changed that to low crosses already. Was it just tempo we changed last time? I feel like we did something else. I have to go and watch the VOD back again and work out what I did. We didn't change time wasting. Maybe we now just try and bypass the press with long balls over the top instead. Attacking transitions. Oh, that was it. I don't quite know what attacking transitions mean. My mouse is lagging for me. There we go. Counter-attack. That was it, wasn't it? Thank you. Okay. Confirm changes. We also went attacking, actually, didn't we? We should do that in a second. Attacking. Right. Ipswich with a corner. Good clearance. What was that even for? Maybe just the tactical changes or something like that in the background. That was strange to see. Okay, 10 minutes ago. We've made the changes that got us 2 goals in the last game at the end. Can we now get the goal that gives us the win here? We went 1-0 up. We then went 2-1 down. We've brought it back to 2-2. Can we make it 3-2 and claim all 3 points here? Nete Borges on the ball. Finds Rossman in front of him. Into Nipan, who just about gets past his man. Finds Rossman, who's in space. Rossman shoots. Rossman scores. Come on. Turn the game around. Oh, Tim Rossman. He's thriving now. He's thriving. Last couple of games he's played really well, actually, hasn't he? When he has played. I think the danger that he saw when we made sure that he was dropped for a game or two, he realised he had to up his game a little bit, and it's worked out nicely. Right, now what we need to do in order to hold on to this lead is go to tactics, and now we need to go to all instructions and drop the tempo to standard. Let's go standard. Attacking transitions, we'll just go to standard on that again. In fact, hold the shape. Let's not try and counter too much. Let's just try and win the game here. Short passing's good. Creative freedom, more discipline. Let's not try and do that a little bit. Oh, yeah, we did change it, didn't we? I was very confused then. We changed that, didn't we? Attacking width is fine. Time wasting, more often. Dribbling, discourage it. Let's... Yeah, that's fine. Then out of possession. Let's not press quite so much. We want to regroup a little bit behind the ball. And... yes. That will do. And we drop to balanced as well. Right, let's see the game out. See the game out. If I see another highlight, I'm going to be cross. Unless it's Falcao scoring, then I'll be happy. 5 minutes at a time. Come on, fellas. I believe in you. Do not mess this up. Oh, I feel like a tactical genius. I feel like a tactical genius. Incredible. Address the team. Nice work, everyone. That was really good. 3 points on the board. Where does that put us in the table now, then? Oh, we are the early kickoff, to be fair. So we're up to third, but I suspect Watford, Wednesday, and Coventry may get ahead of us again. That's true. 710 people watching, 165 likes. Come on, if you could all press the like button on YouTube, that is huge, by the way. It does wonders for the algorithm. So if you are watching on YouTube, press that like button. Would be really doing me a big favour. Thank you very much, everyone. Right. 3-2, comeback win there. We'll take that. Rossman inspires Middlesbrough. It says in the background. Can I just... Oh, there we go. Sometimes I think it's the game not responding, but actually the last few days I've had some real issues with my mouse and keyboard. I think because my PC is now like ever so slightly further away than it was before to the... Let's unplug it quickly. I've got this little receiver, because I hate wires. I hate wires. So the mouse and keyboard are all wireless. And I think for whatever reason, it just doesn't like that they are like, I don't know, half a foot further away than they were before. It's weird. Right. So, Rossman inspires Middlesbrough win. Let's praise Rossman's performance there. I was really pleased how you played in the last match and that you scored. Keep up the good work. 2-2 in his last game, and 2 goals in his last 5, although they were both in the last game. 2 assists in his last 5, and they may have been. Oh no, you got the assist there. No assist there. It would be handy if it said like goal, goal. It had these icons underneath, wouldn't it? That would be handy, wouldn't it? Oh well. Bluetooth would be better for me than 2.4 gigahertz. Maybe I should try Bluetooth one day. Maybe that would be good. You think they're going to correct the melty faces on regens by the time the game releases? I hope so. I really hope so. Oh, man. It's because they insist on having... If we can find a regen, we've definitely signed one, I think, in terms of the staff. I think it's maybe easier to go here and look for, like, this guy. Oh, he's not a regen. Are you a regen? No, you're in Huddersfield. If I just clear all of that... and look for like the youngest staff member I can find. Somehow a 17-year-old physio at Darlington, Sonny Burke, is real apparently. Oh my word, that's incredible. Sonny Burke, fair play. This guy. There we go. Actually, your face doesn't look quite so bad, to be fair. But the point is, this face is the exact same face that's in the match engine, in the game engine that you can see, like when you play a match. And that's why it looks like this, because the graphics in the match engine, the graphics engine, whatever you want to call it, aren't brilliant still, obviously. It's a big improvement, but they're not brilliant. And they insist on having this to be the exact same as the face in the match engine, which I understand, but and it's not game breaking. It's not really a big issue, but it would be nice to have something a little prettier and more realistic here, to be fair. Anyone have to delegate tasks to staff? Yes, you go to your club, you go to staff, you go to responsibilities down here, you go to delegation, and yes, there you go. Although these feel backwards, like I'm in control of this right now, so I feel like take control. I don't know. Maybe is it backwards? If I press delegate, yeah, I guess it's grayed out the option that's not available. In purple is the option that I want to click if I want to take control. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. But that's how you do it. Leicester maintain unbeaten run. They are still... Oh wait, did that say they won or did they lose, Leicester? Or have they not played? I don't know. Not sure. Anyway, they're top of the table still. We have stayed 4th place. Looks like Watford and Sheffield Wednesday ended up losing then. Did they? Oops. Right, I cannot see what they've done. I'll ignore it for now. What does the youth system look like? I've not explored too much about the youth just yet, to be fair, in our team. Our youth setup is superb, apparently. We should have a look, actually, just see how some of these guys are performing. It looks like none of them are really playing games, though. which is strange. Maybe we've not loaded up the under-21 league, I don't know. I'm not sure. If we go to the fixture schedule, we can't change that to the under-21s, can we? How would we see the under-21 schedule? Youth setup. Oh, it's down here. Fixture schedule for the youth team. So this is the under-21s. So weirdly, they are playing lots of games in the under-21 Premier League Division 1. But if we look at the squad, it says appearances, unless that's just saying that's appearances for first teams and not the under-21s. That would be weird if that was the case. But I could understand it, maybe. Can you set their tactic? Let's have a look, shall we? Not on this screen, at least. There might be a way to do it. I don't know. Youth environment. No. Can see the squads under 18. It looks like they are playing the exact same that I'm playing, actually, by looks of things. Which makes sense. I'd prefer my youth team to play the exact same setups as me, to be fair. That would be good. Bearded Twig, thank you for the raid, man. Much appreciated. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to all the Bearded Twig raiders over on Twitch. Lovely to have you all with us. How are you guys enjoying FM26? Does it show stats in their profiles? Let's have a look, shall we? So, Ollie Lloyd, season stats, no. That's not good, is it? I'd like to see performance. Ah, okay. You can see their form. Okay, you can see bits of things then, yeah. And you can choose, yeah, which matches that. Okay. So you can see how good they're doing, actually. It's just not displayed like fully on this overview screen. Squad listed bugs and crash my game. Oh, you hate to see it. That's frustrating. Make sure you report it as a bug. Make sure you report that kind of stuff. I'm very confused by what people mean by... People keep saying the UI is unbelievably clunky and slow. I get the clunkiness of it a little bit to an extent because it's taken a while to sort of learn where things are, but I don't think it's slow. I see a lot of people say it is slow, and I don't think I understand that. What examples of slow do you mean? That's what I want to know a bit more about, I think, really. Yeah, it's going to take time to learn the UI and understand where things are. That's probably the major barrier at the moment, I think. Mine takes a few seconds whenever I click a button. There were some hot fixes last night, yes, they were. Mine takes a few seconds whenever I click a button. So I'm not having that, I guess. I guess maybe that's an optimization thing or something. I know my PC is probably quite... Well, I probably built it 2 years ago, so it's probably like 2 years old. I think it's a GT... I think it's a 3070 Ti. It might be a 3060 Ti, if that means anything to anyone. I don't know much about PCs or computers, so this kind of goes over my head. I just ask my friend Nerdphonic to build it, and he says, yes, you should get these parts, and I pay the money, and he builds it, and that's how it works. Possible tycoon. Middlesbrough attracting interest amid takeover rumours. Interesting. Rumours of a takeover at troubled Sky Bet Championship side are circling. Are we a troubled side? I think we're doing quite well, actually, if I'm honest with you. If you buy it from my link in the description or the pinned comment on YouTube, you can get it right now. Just make sure you use code TomFM at checkout for an extra discount. You can play it right now. Formal bids. No formal bids have been made, but Steve Gibson would be willing to entertain the proposal. Okay. Okay. Doesn't say who the interested person is, but it's exciting. Some good reactions here as well from fans. I mean, this person got 3,000 likes for it. Wow. I don't understand what they mean by troubled, though. I think we're in a good position. I feel like that's been harsh. Cash-strapped Middlesbrough could soon be the subject of a takeover bid amid rumours that current chairperson Steve Gibson is looking to leave the club. Sporting Life is reporting that a mystery foreign tycoon is looking for a complete buyout of the club and invest large sums of money into new players and facilities. If they can do that before January, that would be amazing. That would be incredible. £4.5 million in debt. You guys know more about my club than I do. Finances. Oh, yeah, we are. We are. That should be red. Not in brackets. That should be red. Shouldn't it? I think. Personally. I may have contributed to that by spending £8 million or so this past summer. Yeah, okay. So last month we only made £500,000 from gate receipts. So, yeah, okay. But the money coming in isn't great. I'll give them that. Yeah, the money coming in isn't fantastic. You can change that in the settings. Let's do that, shall we? I'll save the game first, just to make sure nothing bad happens when I go through settings. Signing big name players like... He's not on a big contract, Falcao, to be fair. He's not on a big... I thought he'd sell shirts, though. I thought he'd sell the shirts. Right. Detail. We're looking for... Is it under... Audio, visual? Probably not. No. Is it under... Can someone just tell me where it is, please? That would be very handy. Accessibility? No. Your world? Currency? Wages? Oh, it might be here. Ah, negative. Yeah, I want minus. There we go. Confirm. Oh yeah, now that looks bad now. Suddenly I realise the severity of the situation here. Yes. Okay. Troubled may be a good way to put it. I do get that now. I do get that. Look, let's forget about our troubles right now and think about playing against Sheffield Wednesday. Solly-Bryn is injured. Oh, no. Solbryn's injured. We obviously can't play Dieng because he's unregistered, so McLaughlin's got to come in for this game. I don't think I trust McLaughlin. Luke Ayling, you can come on the bench, please, then. Whittaker's going to start again. Rossman starting. Robertone, Strelic, Hackney, Morris, Neto. Neto's been doing quite well, actually, so I'm going to leave him starting. Matt Sharpness seems to drop off really quickly, though, I think. I think I'd like to change that. Yeah, we cashed on the Jed Spence and on Morgan Rogers to fund transfers. Don't worry, Alan. We had to know. We had to know these things. We had to understand what was going wrong. Okay, we are in money trouble, but it's okay because we might have a tycoon. We need to keep tabs on that, don't we? Keep tabs on this tycoon. Let's show everyone the recent praise is justified. Let's show everyone why I'm a tactical genius again. Although I'd rather us not concede 2 goals first and have to fight back it late in games. I'd rather us just, you know, win from the off. But there we go. Bailey Cadamartri gets the game underway. Barry Bannon's there. Also insane that Sheffield Wednesday are now in administration as of yesterday. That's very worrying times for them. It's still... It's like... What's Chansiri's game with all of that? Is he just trying to asset strip at this point, do we reckon? I don't really know a huge amount about the situation, if I'm honest with you, other than Chansiri is just a prick, basically, over the crossbar. And of course, they're on -6 points now with a 12-point deduction, which is horrendous. They spent so much time and money trying to get out of League One, didn't they? And it's all just been for nothing in the end, hasn't it? Yeah, agreed. Too many fans at this game at Sheffield Wednesday. They've not got the memo about the boycott, have they? Lenihan. Almost. No, not anything about 1.1 speed, but that should be quite good. Yeah, agree. The league table is really frustrating me. I do agree with that as well. Right. Good challenge from Morris. We still don't win back possession. Cadamartri's working well there. Max Lowe. I think we need to scout new goalkeepers as well. I do think the game's good. I'm quite enjoying it. There's certainly issues with it, yes, but I don't think it's game-breaking issues, and I think it's things that will get fixed pretty quickly. He's got two sons, actually, that play for Wednesday. Bailey Cadamartri was at Lincoln City last season, and I don't think it's... Oh, now Britton's injured as well. That's frustrating. Good job we have got Luke Ayling on the bench this time, actually. That's the first time that Ayling is going to play a game, actually. Yeah, I think people are forgetting it's a beta as well. And there's going to be issues and things like that. But yeah, Bailey Cadamartri on Lincoln City last season. He was pretty good last season. I don't think he was anything to sort of stand out, and I suspect he's probably playing for Wednesday right now out of necessity because they've got no players, rather than he's the best player for the job. But yeah, he's not bad at all. I think his younger brother is meant to be better, but don't quote me on that. Over the crossbar. Yeah, I did always think Chansiri was a bad bloke when, you know, most clubs have, like, you know, Lincoln City written on the stands, or Middlesbrough have got, I think, Borough on the stands maybe, or something like that. Or MFC probably. If your owner is writing his own name in the stands, I think you should realise from that moment on he's not a great person. Morgan Whittaker saving the day once again. I'd say stay current goalkeeper and sign Allison easily. That's true. I mean, our first choice right now is injured. So we are playing the 37-year-old backup right now, which is probably not ideal. He's got no match sharpness either. Well, it could well be a company name, to be fair. But still, putting your own company in the seats. On the shirt's fine as a sponsor. That's fine. Yeah, I don't really know why Kev has come out and said it's a shocking game, because he's actually been enjoying it quite a bit, I think, if I'm honest with you. But again, maybe it's just dramatic effect, which is interesting. Rastani's dad on FM shows my age. I mean, his dad can't be that old, really, I guess. He must be in his 40s now, maybe. So maybe he retired like 10 years ago or so. I don't know. Just wide of the post there from Wednesday. 1-1 at the break. We've been the team... They've had better chances Wednesday, but I think we've been the team on top with possession and more shots and things like that. So we'll take that for now. But again, it looks like it's going to have to be another rescue job here, doesn't it? Shall I wait until the game fully releases to get face pack? I don't think it matters too much, because it's not going to interfere with many of the game files or anything like that, I don't really know. I think face packs work right now. I've just not had time to go and download them yet or anything like that, because I deleted all my FM24 files. I was going to get like a fresh install of face packs and logo packs to make sure everything's up to date, rather than carrying it over from like FM22 still. I thought I'd go for a fresh one, but I've just not had the time to get all them downloaded. Oh, I see. That's quite clever of Kev, actually. That's quite clever. And people will click on the video they want to see. And I suspect the video that where it's saying it's bad is going to work out a lot better, sorry, for him. That's going to get way more views. That's very clever. I understand what Kev's doing now. Yes, commands. You can. If you use my link, use code TomFM at checkout, you can get playing right now. I was going to say, from what he said to me, he really enjoys the game. And I was like, that was really weird that he's making a video that he doesn't like it. Yeah. I like what he's doing there. I like how he's pandering. As in that video, he's obviously being sarcastic about it then. I get it. I like that. That's funny. He's a smart man, is Kev. Anyway, here comes Barry Bannon, decides to shoot from distance, and McLaughlin manages to push that one over the crossbar. But again, it's going to have to be a situation where we have to make some tactical tweaks here with about 25 minutes or so to go, I reckon. So, I hope Britton's injury is not bad, because he's probably been our best player so far this season. Falcao, on you come. Nipan, on you come. I'm going to bring Pjanic on for Hackney, who's not played amazingly so far. And actually maybe Target as well for Neto Borges as well, because he's not played brilliantly either. And then we get to team instructions. And again, much higher tempo. We're going to go to our in possession. We want to go for a counter-attack. And I keep forgetting what we're doing every time. Every time I keep forgetting. It was those two things, wasn't it? Yeah. Sure. And you know what I keep forgetting, chat? Chat, remind me at the end of this, reminds me that we need to turn on shoot less often for our fullbacks. Because I keep forgetting to do that in between games. I don't think this is the real highlight. I think this is just because the tactical changes have just been made and it just likes to do a highlight like it did in FM24. Maybe that was the real highlight. That might have been a real highlight, actually, because that was saved on the line by the keeper. Corner coming in from the far side. We've just about dealt with it for now. Jamal Lowe back into the middle. Oh, God, they're close. They're getting close. Let's go attacking. That's also something we have to do, isn't it? I'm the opposite. I think we've only had one draw so far this season. I mean, this could be the second one right now, but I think we've only had one draw up until this point. And fingers crossed, we're about to win this game as well. If we can win the ball off Max Lowe on that far side and start an attack, get the ball to Falcao with his afro, that would be superb. But Max Lowe is just dancing past our players right now. Oh, this is not looking good. Good save. Oh, but we can't get it off the line. Rip. Okay. This time the changes haven't seemed to have worked, but Wednesday are good. I think this win takes them into the top 3 in the league. If they end up winning this game, I think they go into 3rd place, I reckon, if I can remember. And yeah, it looks like they are beating us. And since we made the tactical changes, actually, which have worked really well for us in previous games, they actually seem to work in the opposite way for us. They worked really well for Sheffield Wednesday there. Address for team. I'm embarrassed by that performance. It was shameful. And players seem inspired by that, weirdly. 4th. They're up to 4th place in the table now, Wednesday. We're down to 6th. We're still in the playoff mix, but Wednesday are just having an incredible season. United are not. They're 23rd in the table, just like in real life, actually. So yeah, shoot less often the fullbacks. Thank you. Let's do that right now before we forget about anything else. Close that. Close that. Is my mouse just not working? No, it's moving around, so I don't know why the clicks aren't working. Oh, there we go. Had to press continue instead, apparently. So it's just little things like that, isn't it, in the game, which are just not... Oh, no. He's been our best player this season. He's been our best player. Genuinely. Oh, no. Yeah, the art is hilarious. Chunky boy. Yeah, I do agree. It is hilarious. Well, send to a specialist then. Yeah, we need to find out who broke his leg and start a vengeance on that. Yeah, look at this. I mean, only 2 assists, actually. That feels a lot lower than what I feel like we've seen, but his average rating's 7.22 in the league, and in the cup, a 7.2 as well. The only game we played there, to be fair. In that game we lost, he got a 7.2 rating in the cup. He's just been consistently really good. So Luke Ayling is now going to have to play it right back for a little while. No wonder he's carrying all that weight. Look, we can't body shame him for that. We can't body shame him. He's just a stocky lad, all right, a stocky lad. Any more news about the takeover? No, not that I can see. Hang on a second. Oh my God, I panicked then. I thought this guy was saying he wanted the Middlesbrough job as like the manager. No, he just wants the Middlesbrough job as a scout. So what scouts have come back? Oh, quite a lot of scouts have come back here saying they want the job. Right, who's good? Leonardo Gabardini, Italian. We could do an Italian scout, I'll be honest. You were the chief scout at Spurs. And now you're like, yeah, I'm gagging for a job at Middlesbrough. What's happened in your career? I mean, I guess he's not had a job for 2 years now. That kind of makes sense. I guess he is worried about that. He has got bills to pay like the rest of us. You know, he became the chief scout at Spurs and was like, okay, I'm going to get a huge mortgage on a mansion out in the country. And now all of a sudden he's without a job for 2 years. The bank are knocking on the door saying, come on fella, you need to pay your bills here. I think we need to help him out here. We need to help him out. Approach to sign. Yeah, you can tell he's desperate for some money. You can tell he's desperate. He wants £1,500 a week. That's a lot. You're not getting a wage rise when we get promoted though, but I will give you the money that you want. Okay. Welcome in. Gabanini. I think I called him like something else, to be fair. He got sacked at Tottenham. Oh, man. Poor fella. Well, now he's going to come to Middlesbrough. RDF won't sign for us. We have tried. You look like a Turkish player, a man, because with a name. I guessed that. He was a scout at Southampton. BJK, is that Besiktas? He was at Besiktas as well. Lovely. Also, how you doing, Tom? I hope you're well. I'm very good, thank you, Millie. How are you doing, mate? Good to have you here. Hope you're all right, my friend. Long time no speak. You're good at scouting. I don't want to just sign everyone immediately. I need to check if they're very good. I mean, I'm tempted to just go and bring in loads of players from Japan at this point. You're hired. You're hired. Let's bring your wage down a little bit. You've not got a big mansion to be paying for, so we can bring your wage down a little bit. He wants more money now. 1-3. 1-4. It's lower than he wanted originally, so I've won. Yeah. The name, the spelling of the name, it looked Turkish. No, he didn't actually. There's no picture of him. I couldn't tell you that for sure. Brian McDermott, we've got plenty of English and Irish scouts. We don't need you. Joe Taylor. England, I don't care. Give me something exotic. Give me... Oh, yes. Look at you. Look at you. Albania, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Greece, North... God, get you in. You're coming in. Approach to sign. Hang on, did he say he was at Manchester United before this? Remove and exclude that. 1,100. 1,200. Oh, you're in my new favourite. Exit the talks. Oh my word, he was a scout at Manchester United for 16 years. And a lot of those years, they were good. A lot of those years, they were quite good. So he must have been... Honestly, Bulgaria, Berbatov. Is he the man who got Berbatov to United? Maybe he was. Right, he's in the team. Alan Smith at Preston. He's 73 years old. I mean, we did sign someone who's 73 as well. Did he just get into... Right, how old is he? 73. Minus 10, 63. At 63 years old, did he just come in and was like, yeah, I'm retiring from my day job. It's time to become a football scout. I rate that. Oh, Budimir is a respected Yugoslavian football player. Interesting. Can we see anything about his career history? Oh, wow. He played for Partizan Belgrade for a long time. Must be a defender with 308 appearances and 29 goals, or a midfielder. Definitely not a striker. That's cool. Get him in. Welcome. Simon Bassi. You are... I don't care about English. Get out of here. And Ben Valentine. Nah, we don't. We just want the talented people who know everything about other countries. Okay, yeah, I can't remember Berbatov's career that well, but there we go. Right. Okay, good. We should have recruitment analysts. I think we did an advert for recruitment analysts as well, I think, to be fair. I think. Won a couple cups of Sporting. What a fella. He's useful to have in the team then. He's useful to have. Has the Chief Scout started doing more recruitment focuses? No, he didn't care. He does not want to do recruitment focuses. Look, creates it and recommended. Creates it and recommended. Staff at full capacity. How many staff have we got? Have we just not got enough yet? Have they just not signed for the club yet? I guess a lot of them are waiting for... Oh, Laura's hoovering in the background. I could just hear something. I guess they've not all signed yet. Club staff. Right, I swear we accepted more staff coming in. We should have more than one scout. Right? I swear we had more people join. I'm going to save the game quickly before I try and break anything. Portal. You can search. Join. Okay, no. Scouts. Oh. Maybe they haven't. Accept. Oh, this fella said no to us. He re-signed. He re-signed. Okay, I don't care, Brian Carey. You can stay at Reading. See what I care. Okay, maybe it is just taking a while for him to join the club. So then when they do all join the club, we'll get rid of those scouting recruitment things. And hang on, what's Ramadal Falcao revealed about me? It said something in the news. No, I don't want to click on that. Go to that... Oh, reveals my fury. Yes, I was very upset. I thought he was like leaking some secrets about me. I got a bit concerned then. I don't want him telling the world my secrets that I only tell Ramadal Falcao. It's private what I tell him. No one needs to know. I don't want people to know. Right, move delayed for a work permit. Oh, the work permits take bloody ages. That's why. 8th of November. That's why no one's signed yet. Because we keep putting bids in for foreign scouts, essentially. And that's why. Oh. Right, before I forget. Back onto the squad. Tactics. Team shape. Right. Near side. Shoot. Less often. Shoot. Less often. And I think maybe low crossing is going to work better for us rather than whipped crosses, potentially. I think we've seen a little bit more success with that, haven't we? No, that's balanced. Low crosses, there we go. Let's try that, shall we? Review team selection. Okay, so we're straight back into this game against Wrexham now. How is matey boy, goalkeeper, wherever he is? Bryn's still injured, okay. Callum Britton's going to come off for Luke Ayling, which means we're going to have to bring on to the bench instead for the next few months. See, my mouse just lagged out there again. Callum Britton for, I guess, Edmondson's going to be the guy that comes on the bench. If I can get it to work. There we go. So many injured and unregistered players. We have to sort that out at some point, don't we? Am I happy with this? Wrexham are down near the bottom end of the table, to be fair. So I want to just bring Bangora on to get some match sharpness into him instead of Rossman. We can bring him off the bench later on, potentially. Strelic slowed down his scoring recently, so I'm tempted to start Falcao for this game. And I'm going to start Kante as well, because I want to get some match sharpness into him a little bit. And Fry needs a bit of match sharpness as well. So we are making a couple of changes here. Maybe Target as well for a game. There we go. Hackney's very good. I've enjoyed having him in the team. He's been good. Signing for rotation for United. Wow, okay. Fairs. Oh, also Miss Millie's sub as well. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Right. Important to make full use of the home advantage. Let's go out there and get a result. No reaction. Okay, great. Thanks a lot, fellas. Appreciate that. I don't think Wrexham are doing particularly well at the moment. We're 8th in the table. We've just dropped down a little bit after other games. Wrexham are still 20th. This has to be a win. We have to win this game. No, it's not N'Golo Kante. It's a French kid that Middlesbrough signed in real life this past summer. I can't remember his first name now. Conway should start. He's a good impact player off the bench, to be fair. But maybe you make a point. Saying that, we started a few games ago and he pulled like a 6.2 out the bag. So, not great. Sol is injured right now, sadly. He's out for another couple of weeks or so. So McLaughlin's got to be in net at the moment. Target. Ball into the middle. Cleared by Cleworth. But Bangora finds Hackney. Hackney to Kante. And some tight little passing here around this near side has allowed Target to beat his man, putting that low cross. And there is Luca Robertone, the low cross, instantly making an impact in the game here. That's fantastic. You love to see it. Excellent work from the team there. And a nice early goal there. I feel like we've not scored too many early goals. We had a very early one against, was it Reading? With Rossman scoring like the second minute. And then we went 2-1 down. Won 3-2 in the end. But if we can now stay in front like this, that would be fantastic. Maybe extend the lead a little bit too. That'd be nice. I feel like we need a big win to get our goal difference up a little bit more, don't we? My second screen... Oh, it's back on. My second screen just went blank for a minute then, like turned off. That was really weird. I'm not quite sure what happened with that one. Either way, Alan, thank you very much for becoming a channel member on YouTube. Much appreciated. That's very kind of you. Glad to have you on board. And looking forward to a long and prosperous contract negotiation talk with you as a wonder kid in the team. Whittaker brings the ball forwards. Cuts past his man. There's Robertone, the GOAT. The GOAT's got two. He's been terrible for a little while, and he's doing it. Will incoming staff not show up on the incoming transfers? Oh, that's a good point, actually. I didn't even think of that. It might do. We'll have a look, shall we? After this game, we'll have a look at the staff, or incoming transfers for staff. Right. I like to think that's Tyreek George from Chelsea who's playing for Wrexham there. It actually could be, you know. They might have got him on loan. Because I suspect he's probably not that good in game. I know he's playing a lot for Chelsea right now with the lapse injury and things like that. But also, weirdly, now it's showing us the replay after that too. Again, just the slight little bugs in the game for things like this. It's not game breaking, but it was annoying. But they'll get fixed. Yeah, we've got Nipan this season, but he's not really playing much because we've got Robertone in front of us. It's going to show us the exact same thing now, isn't it? The Tyreek George shot from distance. This is the first time I've experienced this, but that's strange. Hoping my team win IRL today. Doing very well under Ian Holloway. All I can think of is Ian Holloway is Blackpool. I can't think of anywhere else. Who's your team? Who's he managing right now? Thinking of that, actually, yeah. Who are your teams playing today? Lincoln are away at Leyton Orient today, which should be a tough game, actually. Orient aren't on the bad side, so we need to be at our best if we want to be. Lincoln are on a run of 5 away games in a row right now, actually. And if our game against Doncaster gets postponed for international break, we'll have 6 away games in a row. It's actually insane. We've not got another game at home until like the end of November. It's a long time. Wealdstone versus Sutton, Swindon Town, Middlesbrough away today, Portsmouth Crew, Stoke at home, Plymouth, okay. Stockport play Port Vale on Monday. Got Aberdeen tomorrow. Aberdeen have had a really bad start to the season, haven't they? For a team that, you know, should be the 3rd best team in Scotland, they've had a really bad start, haven't they? Right, address for team. Happy with the number of shots on target so far. Keep it up. My Preston beat Sheffield United with a crazy comeback last night. Oh, I didn't see that. That's cool. We fixed the left backs. Yes, we did do that. We sorted them out to shoot less often. Oh, Ian Holloway's at Swindon. Mad. That's cool. Aberdeen got the player from Serie A looking great. Good signing. It's usually Scottish players going to Serie A. It's interesting to come back the other way now. Liverpool away to Brentford. Brentford have had a poor start to the season, haven't they? I feel like they are struggling a bit. I think they could be in danger this year. I think Wolves are done for this season. I really think Wolves are done for. They're going to go down. And actually, I wouldn't be surprised if all 3 of the promoted teams don't get relegated. Karsdorp saves that one on the line. They've made some decent signings, Wrexham. I feel like they've done a lot of signings here that haven't happened in real life. That's a great ball, by the way. But McLaughlin comes out big, looking to get a clean sheet here. West Ham 100% getting relegated. Now they're going to turn it around, I think. I think West Ham will turn it around. I've got faith in them. I think it'll be tight, but I think they'll do it. Grimsby away at Crewe today. Not a nice place to go. Grimsby or Crewe. Aberdeen bought my team's captain. I wish them pain. When he goes, I'll go back to liking them. I'm a Wrexham fan. I'm not a fan of the new fans. Yes, I bet it's been a tumultuous time to be a Wrexham fan. I bet it's really interesting watching the club change over the last 5 years and the new fan base. I bet it's insane. I'm sure I saw a report as well, and it was, I can't remember what it was, and it was something like Americans were asked like what's the most well-known English team you can think of, kind of thing. And I'm sure like response number 1 was like Manchester United. Response number 2 was Wrexham. And response number 3 was the one from Ted Lasso, whatever it's called. The name escapes me. Richmond FC. Yeah, that's it. Richmond FC. I'm sure it's like the top 3. It's like Man United, Wrexham and Richmond, AFC Richmond. Yeah. I reckon Leeds will stay up. I agree. Oh, it's annoying to concede like that from a corner. Tactics. Ayling's got to play. I want to leave the... Oh, wow. How many players do I want to bring on? Conway's going to come on up top. Let's see what he does for a little bit. Let's get a bit of match sharpness into him. And Edmondson, come on. A bit of match sharpness there will do you some good too. Bangora's going to come off for Rossman though. Confirm. I worked for an international university. We did a day trip to Richmond, and the American kids were disappointed it was made up for the show. Mad. So they're not bothered by Crystal Palace then, or the stadium. Like the stadium's obviously there. That's insane. Well, I guess it's not in Richmond though, is it? Actually, fair play. They're quite different places, aren't they? Richmond and Actually, I'm not quite sure what the area of London's called where Crystal Palace is. I'm sure it's not called Crystal Palace, but... oh, Conway just wide of the mark. Richmond's a real place, yeah. In, like, West London, isn't it? Is Gegenpress still OP? To be fair, I've not used any of the... in this save, I've not used any of the things. Croydon. Okay, Croydon is where it is. 10 minutes to go here. Maybe we should try and shut the game down a little bit here. I'm a little bit concerned that Wrexham might get back into this. So after this highlight, with Rick Karsdorp playing for Wrexham has really got me here. That just doesn't seem right, does it? And it is Tyreek George from Chelsea who's on loan at Wrexham, who's now just put his tracksuit on. Did you see that? He's obviously coming off as a sub now. But instantly, it changes it from shirt to tracksuit. That's quite funny. Right. Let's try and change the game and shut it down a little bit here, shall we? Team instructions. Drop the tempo. Up the time wasting. And we want to hold our shape a little more, don't we? All instructions. In possession. Tempo's down. Yes, 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 yes. Let's be more disciplined. Let's... and then out of possession... We won't press quite as high. We're going to regroup a little bit. And we are going to drop to more of a mid-block as well, I think, here. Confirm those changes. Let's shut the game down, shall we? To be fair, when it comes to offside decisions, I can't say I've seen too many of them because it doesn't show me replays afterwards. So I don't know if they're dodgy or not, if I'm honest with you. Has someone been injured? Why has it brought us back here? That's strange. Oh, there's still an now this is the bug that I have noticed once before. There's an injured player on the pitch, but it's not telling me who's injured. We've made 3 subs. So who's injured, chat? Who do we think is injured? Oh, dearie me. Right, let's assume it's someone in the back line. Is it Ayling? Confirm. No. Undo. Is it Fry? Confirm. No. Undo. Is it Edmondson? Confirm. No. Undo. This is the most frustrating bug that I've seen so far. Because we had an injury earlier and it told us who the injury was. Okay, it's none of the defenders. That's good. It's your right winger. Right, how do you know it's the right winger? How do you know it's Morgan Whittaker? Where does it say an injury? Oh, left winger, people are saying. Rossman, left winger. Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah. Obviously, it needs to be here, doesn't it? But I see that now. I see that. So, Rossman's got to come off. Conway's got to go there then. Oh, hang on. Right. Can I swap you guys over? No. Neto, can you come on? Yes. Can I swap these? Undo. I want to bring on Strelic. Can I swap these over now? No. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Okay, we'll confirm those changes for now. It'll be fine. Doesn't really matter too much. We should be able to see the game out anyway. It'll be fine. We'll take a 2-1 win. Maybe should have been more. Especially based on the... I say based on the XG. We scored 2 goals. We got a 2 XG. That's probably fine. We take the 3 points though. We had to win that. We had to bounce back from the previous loss. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Let's leave the game. Phew. Okay. So back up to 5th place in the table with 22 points on the board. Leicester's slowing up a little bit now, actually. Leicester are slowing up. Because we've had a few losses and yet we have closed the gap to them. Interesting. What's the difference between basic and DTEC? Okay, it's the opposite way around, isn't it, there? Interesting. Cool. What's the time? Oh, we've got some time. We've got some time. Yeah, agree. If it's going to be a red icon, it shouldn't be on a red shirt. So they should put it next to the, yeah. Again, it's just little tweaks like this that are going to be made throughout the beta. How long is the injury? It is going to be 2 to 3 months. Oh no, 7 to 8 weeks, sorry. That's injections. Moderate calf strain. That's not awful, but it's going to be a little while out. So it does mean that Bangora is going to get a lot of game time, isn't he? Right, mark all items as red. So we went to, if we go to transfers, transfer activity in. Yeah, the staff doesn't come up here. Oops. Filters. Yeah, staff don't show up on this transfer activity thing then. This time around. Now they may show up somewhere else. Oh, there we go. There's a staff transfer activity feed instead. So we're waiting on 2, 3. Oop, I clicked on the wrong thing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I swear that we had more people meant to be joining us, but maybe I'm lying to you. Maybe I'm lying to you. I'm pretty sure we accepted a few staff members joining the club already. So here we go. Actually, there's some here to sign. Oh, these were guys from the first round of staff recruitment we did, actually. So if we press accept on Richard, accept on this guy, and accept on this guy. Oh, and there's another scout here as well. So recruitment analyst, that guy is actually, to be fair. I do agree. The staff page step from the players is a really good change. I agree, actually, because I didn't like that they were on the same thing before, actually. So that makes a lot of sense that they've done it that way. It's very clever. I back them for that. So Cardiff I like how you can actually go for detailed. I know the icons are the wrong way around here, but I like how you can do that. That makes it. I prefer this smaller. I don't really care who scored. I just want to know the score lines. Okay, got a task that hasn't been done. No, I think it was the last scout, to be fair. So now if we go to club and we go to staff. Club staff. Oh yeah, 4 scouts there. So it must have just been one recruitment analyst that we accepted into the club beforehand. And none of the scouts got there in the end. But we have now got some. We've got more arriving soon as well. How many more have we got coming? Staff transfer activity, just the 3. And we've got to wait for work permits until like the 8th of November. So that's a little while yet still. Steve, thank you very much for the Prime over on Twitch. Very generous of you. Good to have you on board. Welcome to the team. Let's also have a look at the Premier League as well. I know someone asked earlier on about the Premier League and what it's looking like at the moment. So you've got Liverpool at the top, followed by Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs, Newcastle and Bournemouth. So Bournemouth's good start in real life is maybe being reflected here in Football Manager as well. Brentford doing better than they are in real life. Villa doing better than they are in real life, although they've had a bit of an upturn in recent weeks, haven't they, actually? Man United down in 16th. Whoa. With Leeds, West Ham and Palace right down there as well. Palace obviously not as good defensively here as they have been in reality. What's going wrong at United still? Who's the manager still? How do I see staff here? Oh, literally, it says it right there. I was just being blind. Ruben Amorim, manager, is still there, but he must be under pressure now. He must be under pressure in game. Surely in game, they're not going to give him as much time as they do in reality. That's crazy. What day are we in? Oh, we're literally it's the 25th of October today. We've just had the fixtures that have gone through today. So in reality, they lost to Liverpool. In reality, they beat Liverpool, didn't they? With Isak scoring this one in real life, though. Yeah, it's not been a great start. It wasn't Grimsby they lost to in the Carabao Cup. It was Doncaster. It's not quite as embarrassing as Grimsby. Sene Lamenes. I can't really say his surname very well. Hasn't been buffed, apparently. Ooh, that's interesting. It's interesting though. I clicked on the wrong thing. I want to go to United squad. I've lost them now. Manchester United senior squad. Oh yeah, we've not got them fully scouted, but you can kind of see, yeah, it's not looking amazing, is he? Interesting. Oh, it's just Lamens, is it? Lamens. I can say Lamens, that's fine. Sene Lamens. I think it's a good signing for them, though. No, compared to players are still there. It's still there. If you can we just find a player on here? Yeah, this guy Doumbia. It's just here. Comparison in the sort of top right underneath the continue button. Just there, and then you can select whatever player you want to. Let's compare him to Falcao, shall we? Yeah, Doumbia might be better than Falcao now. I'll be honest with you. Oh no, hang on. This is the other way around again. So the blue is Falcao, the green is Doumbia. Because Falcao is... No, the green is... This is backwards still. This is still backwards. Which again is just a slight annoying bug. Because the green is... It's behind my head actually, but the text for Falcao's in blue and the text for Doumbia is in green. But the green on the graph is certainly Falcao because he's way slower than Doumbia. There's no way that 19-year-old Doumbia is slower than a 39-year-old Falcao. So this is obviously Falcao in the green. He's got better vision techniques. So Falcao's the better player, just not very fast. As we can see. I agree. Yeah, I think it's better to go to the attributes. How much was Tim Rossman when he bought him? I think we got him for 3 million, I think. Pretty sure 3 million. Can you compare two players not at your club? I believe so, as long as you've clicked on them both, like in Football Manager 24, you have to click on them both, they'd show up in that sort of menu of recent players you've clicked on. But I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like if we just go quickly to Watford, they're our next team that we're playing against, Watford. Let's look at their goalkeeper. And we can compare him to... ooh, maybe not. Well, this is maybe not in recent order. I was going to look for Sene Lemons. Lemons? The keeper for United. And he's not there. So maybe you can't. There's probably a way to do it. But yes, that is frustrating, isn't it? Okay. Not Lemons. Lemans? Lemas. Lamens. Lamens. Okay. Review team selection then for this game against Watford. I think now we need to get a couple players back in who have got full match sharpness, because Watford are 10th in the table. They're going to be a bit trickier. So Rossman injured. He's got to drop away from the bench, which means that Bergzorg is going to find his way back on the bench for a few months. Or do we bring Riley McGree on? Is it finally time to bring on... we've not used him yet, have we? And he's meant to be quite good. Let's get him on the bench instead of Bergzorg. He's back. Welcome. Morris going to come back on. We've got to leave Ayling at right back. Fry, Lenahan, target. I think I'd rather play Neto again, though. Bangura is going to start on the left-hand side for now. Yeah, that looks like we'll bring Strelic back on to start too. Looks good to me. Lamens. I'll never get it. I call him Lamon and give him the shirt number 24. That would be good. Then I'd understand how to say his name properly. I'll learn it one day. Free Nipan. Is it Nipan or Nipan? I keep interchanging the two of them and I never quite know which one it actually is. Right, go up there and impress me tonight. And Hayden Hackney and Bangura are very motivated by that. Watford in 10th, they're 4 points behind us. We are away from home today. So hopefully we can cause a bit of a shock. Away from home. In a black kit tonight, that's interesting. It's just lemons but with an A. Lemons. It's Nipan, not Nipan. Or are you saying Nipan with the Y? When you spell it out like that, I don't really know what you're trying to say. Is it Nipan like my, Ni, or Ni? With a longer Y, so Nipan. Okay. McLaughlin fella, you've got to be catching those. Yeah, Don's got it there. Ni or Ni? Oh, shortlist of players you want and then compare them through that. That seems a bit of a convoluted way of doing it, though. It's something I'll try and raise. Last one on Nipan. Nipan. Okay, I think we've got there. I'm not going to even try his first name. So, is that like... I'm not going to try it then try and say it. Is it Sfere? Sfere Halseth Nipan. I think. Any Norwegians in the chat, that would be helpful to know. I'm sure I've said it wrong though. Yeah, Nippon will be soon. Right, we are 28 minutes into this game. Nothing really happening so far. But a long ball over the top to Robertone looks like it might work out here. As he gets past his man, gets into the penalty area, dribbles past another, takes the shot and hits the post. Oh, man. I really thought we were on for a wonder goal there from the GOAT, Robertone, who's sitting on a 6.5 rating right now. RIP. Wrexham at Borough today in real life, expect we'll get a thumping. I hope so. I hope so. Frustratingly, we do seem to be dominating this game. At least in terms of shots, but we just can't seem to generate good quality shots because we've got a 0.52 XG and no highlights are particularly showing. Wonder kids for League 1, League 2, anyone? That'd be good to know. If you've got some good recommendations, that'd be good to know. Not that I'm going to sign them right now because we're at Middlesbrough in the Championship, but for future videos, that'd be quite good to know. Okay, you have been unlucky so far, let's say that, and that seems to motivate a lot of the players. Kiprianu with the ball forward. Nothing happens there because of course it's a kick-off highlight. That I keep forgetting is a thing. I don't like it. Oh, we've got another injury here. Have we? I can't see who is injured if there is an injury. And there's nothing over here to suggest anyone's injured. Whittaker, Roberts. Right. Chat. Who's injured? There's no icon. Right, let's start with the striker. Is it Strelic? No. No. Oh, now it's telling us. Now it's telling us it's Bangora who's injured. Okay. Weirdly. Yeah. This is an unfortunate bug that is not much fun. Well, I guess McGree is going to get a bit of game time then after he's come back from his injury. Let's see, shall we? Do we have a broken corner tactic yet? I'm afraid not. Afraid not. I'm excited to see how McGree does. He's been talked up quite a bit by a few of you guys. Yes, you need to replicate the bug so it can be fixed quick, exactly. And it's a good job we have a beta testing phase for these kind of things. I think we can cut them a slack when it's in a beta like this for these kind of bugs. If they released it as like a full game now and you're like, this is the full game, you'd be like, okay, this is really bad. But as it's a beta testing phase still, like, I don't have an issue. That's a great ball to Strelic. You've got to finish. He has finished. He's offside. What? No. No, he's not. Ref. I don't like how it doesn't show me the replays for the offsides as well. I want to see the replay in line. I mean, it's a video game. It's not going to get it wrong, I suppose. It's not like real life where it's subjective like it will tell you. But with 15 to go here, I think it's Falcao time. I think it's Tommy Conway on the right-hand side time. I think it's Naipan time. And I think it might even be Pjanic time as well. Team instructions. Up the tempo. We want to go on the counter-attack. And are we happy with all of that? Yeah, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. We'll go attacking with our mentality as well. Come on. Let's get ourselves a win here. We've not created many good quality chances so far in this game. We've got quite a low XG for the number of shots that we've had. Ball into the middle. Conway's won it in the air quite a few times and he puts that one over the crossbar. Ah, dearie me. Normally we're very good at creating lots of XG. I think if we look at the XG table again, we should still be top of that, I reckon. But it's good that we are keeping a clean sheet. We've not done too many of those, to be fair. I've spoken too soon. I've spoken too soon. Ah! How does it happen that quickly? I'm like, we're doing well to keep a clean sheet here. Ouch. Yeah, I know. Frustrating. Right, let's see if we can pull one back at the end here as Magritte wins the ball well. Pjanic now distributes it forwards to Naipan. Naipan over the top to Conway. That's a great ball. And he's got Falcao in the middle. Finish it. Falcao. My boy. It's why we signed him. It's why we signed him. Now it's time to go very attacking and really push for this one, I think. Cap and cringe. Yeah. It's not good. Not bad. I have heard, actually. I know some of the guys, other Football Manager content creators, they were saying during the alpha they tried playing it with a controller, this, and it does work quite well with a controller, they're saying. So if you are having some issues, maybe try with the controller for a little bit, maybe. You're playing direct passes. They were short passes, actually, so that was a rather surprise to see the ball go over the top like that, but we'll take it. We'll take the point. Win at home, draw away from home, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. How would you describe the new FM in one word? In one word. I don't think you can describe it in one word. As a personal experience, though, I am having fun. I'm going to say fun. Like, I am enjoying it. It's rough around the edges, like we saw with the injury, and it wasn't telling us who was injured, kind of thing. And they're right, but this is why there's a beta testing phase, isn't there? A bruised ankle. That's what you came off for, fella. Promising is a good word for it, I think. I'd agree with that. Also, Falcao's now played 9 games. He gets he has a contract extension trigger when he plays 10. Amazing. And so is Pjanic, actually. That's interesting. They've both played 9 games so far. Interesting. I've not played them in. I've not made a conscious decision to play both at the same time, but there we go. Right. We've got a few games picked for live fixtures. Derby, Southampton. We get 30 grand for that. Is that all? We're minus £5 million in the red at the moment. That's a real shame. Right. Let's mark all these as red. and keep pressing continue. Leicester is the game up next on Tuesday evening. That's going to be a tough one. They've dropped in form massively because they were quite a long way ahead of us. And now they're not top of the table. FM26 is downloaded. You love to see it. Who's your first save going to be? We've had Bungo for 3 years in real life. He's played like 4 games due to injury. That is frustrating. That is very frustrating. Oh, FA Cup first round. Boston doing well, beating Torquay there. I love the FA Cup. Carlisle win. Eastleigh Worthing. What a tie that is. Horsham get to the first round but lose to Harrogate. Morecambe squeeze through on penalties. Salford need extra time to beat Rochdale. Barnet beat Scunthorpe on penalties. Oh, that's fun. Other games haven't kicked off yet. Who have Lincoln City got? That's what I want to know. Where are Lincoln? Bradford. That's a tough game. How are Lincoln doing? 5th in League One. We'll take that. We'll take that. I'd be more than happy with that in reality. Stevenage, 24th. My word. That's the complete opposite to reality. I know Lincoln beat them last week, but that's the complete opposite to reality. Interesting. All right, I like it. How Grimsby doing? Oh, do we have to check? I suppose if we looked at League One, we should have a look here as well, shouldn't we? Oh, 21st. Okay, I'm happy that I looked now. I'm very happy that I looked now. Chesterfield at the top. Grimsby down in 21st. Salford bottom of the table. Notts County not doing very well either. Colchester doing better than they are in real life. But Chesterfield lead the line. Gillingham in 4th. When you've played, do you still feel like you could play for hours? Yeah, actually, I could. I mean, I have been. You know, we're 2.5 hours into this. I could keep going for quite a long time today, but I've got to finish at 1 o'clock because we need to head off to my cousin's engagement party this evening. So I've got things to do. More clicks at the same time, the UI is way cleaner and better people to join the game. It's such a different UI. I've not really formed my full opinion on it just yet, but I do like it. Whether I like it more or not than the previous version, I'm not sure yet. But I agree, there's certainly more clicks and that's frustrating in some aspects. But I think it's good. Lincoln 6 IRLs are not too different. Yeah, I'll take it. We're doing well this season. Issue with Bergzork, he wants to go and leave the club. Yeah, I'm more than happy to leave the club, to be fair, fella. He wants to go on loan. You've been seen down recently. Anything in your mind I can help you with? You're right, a loan move. In fact, can I just say... it's best that you leave and start afresh somewhere else. Great, looks like I'm leaving then. Sweet. Bergzork, we're going to try and get rid of in January. I do agree that it's a busy user interface as well, but I think it's cleaner as well at the same time. Like, if we look at Falcao, for example, like, this looks very... I've not got screenshots of... Have I got... No, I've not got any screenshots of, like, FM24 at the moment. But FM24, this was so small and you had so many, like, boxes all over the place with lots of wasted space. So I think this looks better than FM24's like player profiles, for example. And then you get a quick glance at the form down here. Okay, he's doing all right. He's improving his form a little bit. And you click on that and, you know, get the full details kind of thing. I agree that it looks busier on... like maybe this, for example. I see it's busier and you're like... It looks overwhelming at first, to be fair. But... when you realise it's just like big buttons that say you've set up, you know, it's just a big button really. And when we learn where things are kind of thing, it should be good. I agree with the zoom options. Yeah, I missed the scaling like that. I agree. I agree these kind of screens look busy. I understand that. I get that as well. But it's clean in a sense that it's like uniform and like... it's not just a jumbled mess. There is thought to it, I think, in where things have gone, for example, and things like that. And then obviously if you do want to, like, you know, have a bit more cleaner information, maybe clean is the wrong word for it, but like you click into the data and suddenly that's a lot better kind of thing, and you get the information like this. I think that's better. I can see it both ways. But I do enjoy it. I'm getting there with it, and I do quite like it as well. Right, expectations for the Leicester game. The fans are expecting a defeat. Interesting. So if we just don't lose, the fans will love me. Have we had any more updates on the takeover? No, not for a while. It's been a little while. It's been quiet. It's been quiet for a couple of weeks now. We could do with that takeover, because I've just seen it says we're minus 6.6 million now. We are hemorrhaging money, and I don't quite know where's it all going and coming from. Club. Minus 6.6 million. Wages. Okay, they are quite high. I do admit that. That's something we could address. How have we already spent £1 million in 4 days into November? What have we spent the money on? Wages, okay. Yeah, I see that. And the income is this month £900 on gate receipts. What have we done? I don't know. Yeah, we need promotion. We need Premier League money. That's what we need. Premier League money. Bangura is... I'm going to drop him for this game. Riley McGree is going to come on. See what you can do, fella. As for the rest of the team, I kind of want to leave it the same. Maybe. Ailing a bit tired, but we've got another right back, so you're going to have to deal with it, I'm afraid, fella. There we go. Go to match. Get promoted. Don't think about the losses. Well, £900 in gate receipts is weird because we're only 4 days into that was for this month, and we're only 4 days into the month. We've not played a game this month yet, so I guess it's just people buying tickets early doors or something like that, which is a bit strange. Right, let's get this game gone. Let's get this game won. Is Strelic good in this? He's a beast in real life. He actually is quite good, to be fair. I think he's got 7 or 8 goals for us this season so far. He's our top scorer, so he's doing something right. For the most part. I'm expecting big things from McGree as he gets back into match sharpness. Expecting him to cause a few issues in this Leicester squad today. Is this not a highlight? What's going on here? Monga. Cross into the middle. Cleared. The highlights at the start of the match don't quite make sense to me. But maybe something is going to happen here because it is continuing. Yeah, they've done some hot fixes already for the beta last night. They came out sort of like midnight time. I'm sure they'll get some like early next week as well. That's a good goal, isn't it, to concede? 8 goals in 14 games for a centre midfielder. That's not bad at all, is it? That's why we're doing so well. The Wordinator, thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Much appreciated, fella. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. That's annoying. Not a good start. McGree. Cross into the middle from his corner. Let's get one from a near post. I don't think we've actually scored from a corner. We have now. We have now. I rate it. Middlesbrough fans are chanting Daniel Fry's name. Middlesbrough fans in the chat. Is there actually a chant for Fry? If there is, I want to know it. Yeah, I think we need to sort of adjust the highlights a little bit. And especially on key highlights, make them a little bit shorter, potentially. The trim on the ref is criminal. It is a bit of a dodgy mohawk. Yeah. A lot of players do seem to have mohawks in this. I will say that. Right, how have we let Jeremy Monga do that? He's going to be quite the wonder kid, I think, isn't he, in FM26, I reckon. Have you tried dynamic highlights? No, actually. Not in the beta. I did it in the alpha for a little bit. But it doesn't really feel necessary for me. Until you're like in a cup final, really. It's a very cool concept, though. Right, Whittaker finds Robertone. Forward to Strelic. I think he might have been offside. Yeah, he was offside. Keeper saved it anyway. R.I.P. Have you had a 0-0 yet? I can't remember if we had a 0-0 yet. I don't know, actually. Okay. Concerning that we've only had one shot so far in this game. That's been allowed. Obviously, Strelix was offside. But Leicester, who are top of the table, remember, are nullifying us quite well. But now it's time to build out from the back. Hackney. Good ball over... It's not a good ball over the top. It's been intercepted immediately. And here comes Leicester again. And Hamza Chowdhury this time. And we're chasing shadows a little bit here. I think we can tell that the Leicester players are a level above us. Like, a lot of these guys will still be, like, Premier League kind of quality. Can I buy on Steam and play the beta right away? You can, but I'd recommend doing it via my affiliate link in the... If you type in... You're on Twitch, aren't you? FM26. If you type that in, you get a link straight through to Fanatical. Use code TomFM at checkout. You get it cheaper than you get it on Steam, and you can get into the beta straight away. If you're on YouTube, it's in the link description of the video and in the pinned comment as Morgan Whittaker gives us the goal. You love to see it. Dominic, thanks for using the code. Much appreciated. 2-2. Good game, this one. Robertone in so much space to just pick out a little pass. Strelic goes down. I want a yellow card there for the defender. That's blatant, that is. Blatant. But that's Whittaker's first goal for a little while, actually. He's not scored for a bit, has he? So 2 shots on target for both teams, 2 goals. Keepers are in the mud. Oh, that's a poor pass from McGree. He's put us in danger here. As Jeremy Monga skips past a few, finds James Justin. Ball out wide to Pereira, who's got the beating of the defender. That was way too easy for him. Way too easy. Not happy. No one closed him down at all once he got into the penalty area either. Watching Imps later or streaming all afternoon? No, actually, at my cousin's engagement party today over in Leicester, so we're heading there shortly. Come on, I'm trying to skip the highlight, but it won't let me skip the highlight, annoyingly. So I have to just keep watching his goal now. Okay, we done? We done with that now? I've seen him dance so many times now, I'm fed up of it. I've seen the replay, come on! I've seen it! We don't need to see it again! Game, please! I don't even know how to replicate this to put it in a bug report. They just want to show me him dancing as well, that's the word. Please, I've had enough. I don't want to see him score again. So many times you've shown me the skip button isn't working. Surely not. Surely. There we go. Finally. After about 5 replays there. What a first half, by the way. 5 goals. Right. I want a much better display in this second half. And Strelic has lost focus because of that. Right, well, we should take him off very shortly, I think. We'll give him 10 or 15 minutes here in the second half and just see how he does. But McGree on the left is not playing brilliantly either. I know he's come back from injury, isn't Max Sharp, but still. Let's see what happens with this highlight. Colpathia, no. We're not doing it again. Never again. Robertone gets past his man. Find a low cross. Or McGree, find a low cross. Not like that, though. Like, in the 6-yard area, find a low cross, please. Or shoot and score. Fair play. Fair play. We'll take that. Well in, Riley. I was about to substitute you off, actually, but you can stay on the pitch now, I think. Forgot about your affiliate link with Fanatical. Huge discount compared to Steam. You're welcome. I'm glad you could use it. Appreciate it. It helps me out a little bit as well. Every little helps. Right, can I skip this now? I can skip. Wow, I'd rather not skip my own highlights, but there we go. Goals per game must be insane. I think for us it actually is. At both ends of the pitch. I don't think we're great at defending. We are good at scoring. We'll check the XG table after this as well, because I think we are conceding way too many goals compared to the XG. Great dribbling from Whittaker there. Feints around his man. In a wide area. Can he now deliver the ball that we need? Is he going to go all the way? Don't shoot. He crossed it. Thank you for crossing it. Thank you for crossing it. Much appreciated. We've not seen enough little crossing like that, so that was really good actually. Right, 60 on the clock. Strelic has got to come off. Falcao or Conway? Silly question. It's going to be Falcao, isn't it? Silly question, really. Ayling is quite tired. We've just not got another right back to bring on, I'm afraid. Because they're all injured. So you've got to deal with it, Ayling. Target's going to come on, I think. Kante's going to come on. Naipan is going to come on as well. Enjoying the game so far, but wondering if we're seeing the same bugs as he did in the alpha. I'll be honest. I want to say the last alpha build that I had was more stable than what we were playing on Thursday evening or yesterday. I think today's felt pretty good in terms of stability. But I didn't experience, like, you know, the injury bug that we've had so far. Like, when a player gets injured, it won't tell us who's been injured for a little bit. I never had that bug in the alpha kind of thing. There was an update overnight with some, like, hot fixes for crashes and bugs and things like that. Let's just go attacking at the end here. See if we can squeeze a goal out of this at the end. Make it 4-3. I'm just going up the tempo at the last second as well. In possession. Up the tempo. Counter-attack a little more. Let's be a bit more expressive this time. Let's try and create something. And I'm not going to discourage shots from distance. Let's just see if we can get a couple shots away and just see if we can score a banger from distance, for example. There are players that can do that. But by turning the screw a little bit, is that now going to allow Leicester to have an opportunity here at the end as the game lags quite significantly there? But we're back with it now. Monga in the area. Cross. Oh, no. To be honest, it does say in the top left, tactical change is still pending, so I'm not going to blame that on me. That's not my fault. I'm not taking that. McLaughlin should have done better than to just push it into the path of, okay, we've got to make the changes now, yeah. Skip the replay. Well, we're on attacking already now, okay. Can we get another equaliser in this game? We have played so well, we've fought back. And Falcao now has got the opportunity with his, like, 7 pace now to find Naipan, who gets past his man. Don't shoot. Falcao's there. Falcao scores. Come on. He comes up in clutch moments. The Colombian dances his way through. You love to see it. Our keeper, by the way, on a 5.9 rating. McLaughlin, bless him, should not be playing. It's just that our second choice keeper was injured and isn't registered, and our first choice keeper is now injured. So we are playing the third choice here. Hopefully this tycoon comes through for us. We get a new owner, and then come January we can just sign a bunch of defenders. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Good clearance, good clearance. Referee, blow the whistle, ref. We're over the allotted time. We're over the... No! Oh, it's disallowed. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Dutch and Iceman, thank you very much for becoming a channel member over on YouTube. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. 4-4. What a game. We should have won that based on the numbers. I'll tell it to the players and they seem happy. So, I mean, they shouldn't be. We conceded 4 goals. But there we go. 7th in the table, 24 points. Leicester only 4 points. It's very tight at the top, I will say that. Between 8th place and 1st, there's only 6 points between it. That is tight, isn't it? That's really tight. And after saying earlier we hadn't had any draws, we've now had like quite a few. But it's okay. I think we're doing all right. If we look at what we've done today, where did we even start today? Where did we start today? I think we started at Portsmouth, didn't we? So we've got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. That's it. Jeez. We spent a long time looking at staff, though, didn't we? I suppose we'll get through things quicker on Monday when we come back from the stream on Monday. No stream tomorrow, I don't think. I think I'll be too busy and stuff like that, and maybe a bit hungover kind of thing. So nothing tomorrow, but we'll be back on Monday definitely and try and get through a few more games. We are trying to get promoted this season, and I think it's going pretty well as it stands right now. As you can see in the Championship, we are 7th in the table at the moment. We need to be in and amongst that playoff mix throughout the season. We're doing well through 14 games right now, although I will admit there are teams on 13 games around us, so we could slip down to 8th place potentially if Wednesday do end up winning. But that's something to think about. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Things are looking all right now. Any more talk on the takeover just before we leave? Takeover? No. We're just still attracting interest with minus £6.7 million in the bank. I also wanted to check as well before we just left as well, the XG table. We're now 2nd in the XG table. This is crazy, by the way. Now, the colours are a little bit off here. We should have conceded 16 goals this season based on the XG. In reality, we've conceded 24. We are wildly underperforming defensively compared to what we should be doing. Wildly. We should be a lot higher. I mean, based on the XG table, we should be 2nd. But we're not. We're 8th, 7th. We'll be 8th soon if Wednesday end up winning their game. So we really, really need to tighten up defensively. That's something that we have to really focus on, I think, going in to Monday's stream and things like that. So, anything else to remind you of before we finish up this evening? Afternoon, I guess it is, isn't it? Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We've got a video with Nottingham Forest coming out later on this afternoon, coming out after the football this afternoon. So make sure you subscribe for that. Like the stream just before you leave. Drop a like on the stream. That'd be much appreciated as well. Thank you very much. And anything else I want to let you know? If you want to buy FM26, you've got links in the description on the stream. FM26, exclamation mark FM26 on Twitch chat. You can get it there. I've also started a TomFM Instagram as well. If you search on Instagram, The Real TomFM. I should have called it Real with REEL for Instagram. For Reels. I've missed a trick there. The Real TomFM on Instagram because TomFM was taken. So have a look on there for a few short form bits and pieces. Same on TikTok as well, actually, to be fair. This fleece, it came from TikTok shop. Laura got it for me. I don't know what you have to search to find it. It just came from there. That's where I know it came from. She saw a video and said, "Do you like this?" And I said yes. And she said, "Okay, I'll get it for you." That's all I know about it, I'm afraid. So I believe that is everything. Thank you very much for dropping by today. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and we will see you again on Monday. Until next time, lots of everyone. Goodbye.